Yeah, but I like that we still have a lot of possibilities for more war because Timurids are still open for fighting. All of Africa basically is free for fighting. Oh yeah, Shavir, how is this province pronounced?
Which one?
In
Uh,
Provence.
Fort Calquier, I think.
For Calcaire.
Yeah,
Okay, so
Fort
Lira
Calquier.
was right. And everyone except me, who didn't have any clue how it would be pronounced.
Yeah, yeah,
think
yeah. Well, it's
I
not
have
the
more.
easiest one.
I have
Yeah,
more
it's
experience with the one next to it, the Dauphiné, or what's it called?
Dauphiné.
The
Okay.
accent on the last E is triggering me because it's so unusual.
I love how it's in other languages. It's like just the dolphin. They just the dolphin.
But the Dauphin is the son of the king.
Yeah, and in English it's a dolphin. It actually is.
uh,
Okay.
Yeah, so like the Middle East is pretty chill this
I
campaign, so
mean,
that's pretty surprising.
Q is still struggling with rebels.
Yeah,
So where do we start with the possession?
Yeah, I will flip screen.
Portugal, maybe?
did you start?
Yeah, I will start right now.
Yeah, because I cannot move people to you.
So basically, there was a very big war in Western Europe, and there is a second one going at the moment. The first big war was for Sicily. Involved were basically Portugal, Aragon, France, Great Britain, and Tunis against Austria, Milan, Florence, Byzantium. So pretty big war. Um, Portugal is doing okay. He has a good income, solely relying on trade. His army is not that big, but it's okay. He has 12
Okay, I'm
ideas.
gonna go now. GG guys.
Yeah, see ya. See ya next time.
See ya.
He finished exploration and expansion. He is going on quantity now. His only ally is Aragon. That's why he defended him. Not much more to say. Where did he expand? He expanded in Caribbean and Colombia, and a little bit in Brazil as well. He has some holdings in Africa, but not that many. For Aragon, just white pieced the war. He sold some provinces, so namely Cagliari, Trapani, and Messina to Aragon. These two, yeah, he sold them to Tunis, so that Tunis can form Carthage, and he sold Messina as well because it was the war goal of our war. So it kinda fucked us. Aragon took 8 loans for a total amount of 2k. That's not that bad for such a long war. He still has manpower, which surprises me quite a lot. He has a very decent income of 61. He doesn't have any troops left, and no army professionalism either. He is still Catholic. He has some Orthodox provinces. I think he wants to switch, but he hasn't switched yet. He can click some missions to get legitimacy and restoration of union on Portugal. He's not clicking it, so maybe he's saving it for later. That would be fun, but otherwise, in terms of mission, he doesn't have that much. He is allied to GB, France, and Portugal, so that's a quite cozy situation for him. Actually, yeah. So 4 out of 4 because France is a great power, and England is not in the top 5. We can look at GB next. What is the? I don't remember the tag. It's GBR. Okay. You guys can come in voice as well if you want to discuss, so that I don't feel alone. So GB has a very good income of 110, so quite a lot of money there. He is giving a little bit of money to his buddies in Munster, Ireland, France, and Aragon, but not that much. He doesn't have any more in bank, no more manpower, so even if he is winning a lot of money, the war was expensive, no army professionalism left, force limit of 67, which is distant. He is late in military tech because he was rushing naval ideas, and he sent a very strong fleet to blockade and pirate things in the Mediterranean. He finally got Ireland because his buddies in Munster and where is Ireland? Ireland is there and Munster is there, so they finally exiled. And he also is making a lot of money thanks to trade. Almost half of his income is from trade. So quite a strong position there. France is also licking his wounds. He has 700 left in the bank. Manpower of 20, so not that much. No more professionalism. In terms of tech, that's okay. He finished both three ID groups, so he's fairly well in terms of ideas. He has the level 3 discipline guy, so maybe he will pop the 10% event. All in all, it's a very cozy situation. He fixed his forts as well. His fort line is way better than it was at the first sessions. Maybe one more here and maybe one more. Well, it's grassland everywhere, but once we took these two forts, we were able to push to Paris quite easily. So a little bit more forts could be a good idea, especially since he can definitely pay for it. He has also a very good income, 106, but it is from trade and not from trade, from production and taxation. So it's quite more stable income. He cannot be affected by some blockades. We can look at Frisia next. Frisia is a fairly small country, but the income is decent for that a small number of provinces like this one. The force limit is 40, so it's still a relevant nation. Like he has only 10 provinces, but it's fairly well used. In terms of ideas, quantity is finished. He's working on economic and quality, so a very standard build. Not much more to say here. He's allied with Livonia, Lubeck, and Swabia. He has only one direct threat, I would say. Two maybe if we count France, so France and Great Britain. But as long as he is part of the empire, no one can really like fight him without having to fight a lot of people, so he's quite safe. Hanover next. So Hanover was formed this session. Hanover has an income of 51 and a force limit of 45. He's one of the only players not in the wars, because there was a bug. I tried to call him, but he could not get the call to arms, which changed quite a lot of things, since he was not able to fight against Sweden and Russia. He has an army professionalism of 32, which is nice. He can use that to fight if needed. Economically speaking, he has 400 in bank. The estates are nice. He's starting to build up a little bit of crown land. Maybe a little bit too early. I would keep on selling titles because it's a lot of money. Focusing on military, good advisors, and he just needs to finish economic. So 4 IDs left. That's a good position. Lubeck then. That's not. Ah, oui, that's Hansa. Okay. So Lubeck is making 33, but he's blockaded at the moment, so I think he's losing a lot of money because of that. He usually has maybe 10 or 20 more ducats there. He just took the take probably because he didn't change his unit type. He should probably do so, especially since especially the cannons at tech 10. Is it? Oh yeah, it's the. He doesn't have cavalry, so that's not a problem. And yeah, I think he took yeah, so no problem here. He has a fairly little force limit. That's problematic. How is why is it so? Does he have not that much autonomy? Why is it so low? I don't really know. He has loans, but only 2, so that's completely dealable. He built a fleet. I think that being blockaded by the Swedish is not fun, but the Swedish fleet is only 11 galleys, and are there upgraded galleys? I'm not even sure. So if he coordinates well, I think he can take it. There are a lot of decisions that he can take, and in terms of ideas, he is finishing quantity. So once the war is over, he should be in a better position. Sweden is probably going to get either Livonian lands or Lubeck land, but maybe we can fight it back. Since the west front is closed, Sweden will have more difficulties fighting it. Brandenburg wasn't played today. It was AI controlled. He is only allied to Serbia. He has some loans. Doesn't hire advisors because AI is dumb. The income is quite small. It's going to be problematic. The nation took a lot of it's a bit late. The force limit is not the best in terms of tech. Is quite late as well. In terms of ideas, yeah, that's not good. So the nation will have a lot of catching up to do. He is still Catholics. He has actually Orthodox provinces, and Reformation is starting to spawn in his land. Bohemia should be in a better position. Bohemia has an income of 61. He is losing a lot of money at the moment, quite a lot of loans, 3k of loans. He is quite above force limit of 116, so that's very good. 142 at the moment. He finished quantity economic high, and he is working his way on quality. So the nation is in a good state, good shape, but the war is costing him a lot of money. He will have trouble not bankrupting because of that. He can still recover, but 3k in debt is starting to be a lot. Swabia. Swabia is quite small. The economy is decent, 35. It's more than Brandenburg actually. The force limit is okay as well. He formed Swabia also this session. He is a bit late in ideas, but he should be able to catch up.
What is his tech?
His tech is okay, 10 everywhere.
Okay. So is at least up to tech.
Yeah.
While not being behind him.
Yeah. And he has some Diplo banked up, so he's probably waiting to finish economic to start deving a lot.
Yeah.
In terms
Also, he
of
gets
dev, yeah.
If I remember correctly, like the 5th Swabian idea also has dev cost.
Yeah. No. Construction cost, advisor
Okay.
cost.
Advisor.
Does he have so
Yeah,
yearly inflation reduction is nice. Interest per annum is very strong. State maintenance, we don't care. Provincial trade power is okay. Diplo rep is nice because of the rule,
Yeah.
the alliances. Construction cost and advisor cost is really strong, like really
Yeah,
strong.
but it's just 5% construction cost.
Yeah, but the 10% advisor cost can
Yeah.
be really nice, especially since with the 25% here
Yes.
and yeah.
It's minus 35%, and then
Yeah.
like if you get a cheap advisor, it's even cheaper.
Yeah. Prestige, we don't really care. It's okay, but not very good.
It's good to kill your heirs faster.
Yeah. Aggressive expansion, it's too late to matter.
Yeah.
Improve relation is not really important, but manpower and 15% morale, so very decent finisher.
So basically, he has 20% manpower, 15% morale, 5% and construction cost, 10% advisor cost, and then interest banner.
Yeah.
Could be worse.
Yeah, it's good. It's good, and the missions are actually nice. Like there are some very good missions.
Okay.
Basically, which one is it? There is one. Is it this one? No. There is one where you just integrate the Swabian land for nothing.
Oh yeah, that's the Swabian Confederacy.
Yeah. I will look at the Hanover ideas. There is dev cost in Hanover.
I love Hanover.
So Hanover has state maintenance, dev cost quite early in the game. So dev cost that early is really nice. Land maintenance 5%. So that's really nice because you can stack it with this
Quantity
one and this one. So 15% land maintenance is a lot. 5% land fire damage. So really strong. Prestige 10% goods, really strong as well, especially late game. Diplo relation, that's nice. And 15% fire damage received, that's huge. Like, that's
Yes.
really, really huge.
Also gets like 5%
Yeah,
discipline.
discipline and construction cost. So really, really strong set. Very strong set.
Hanover ideas are probably like the best ideas you can get in the HRE, besides Prussia, of course.
A part of Prussia, yeah.
Because like you get the construction cost, you get the dev cost, you get the goods produced, like if all the
the
eco modifier you would want.
And the fire damage received.
Then you get the fire damage received, very good in late game.
Yeah.
You get fire damage dealt, okay, it's just 5%, but it's 5%, and you get 5% discipline. Like the only thing this idea group is missing is manpower.
Yeah. And Creepy is a decent player. He's able to play it well. He has the tools to make a good nation out of it. 380 dev at the moment, so he will be able to dev that, and it's going to be really nice. We can look at Sweden, who attacked.
Such a nice Bohemia, by the way.
Yeah. Bohemia is in a good spot as well. So Sweden has quite a lot of loans actually. 2k in loans. He is losing a lot of money as well. He is obviously over force limit because he's fighting a big war. He was pushing and winning, but since we pissed out, he will have to face nearly double number of enemies now, so we should be able to win that.
Something to keep in mind in that war is, if like I don't know when the war started, I think it's just like 3 years ago. If Livonia order is fully sieged down at that point,
he does not.
He will get instantly 100%.
Yeah.
So
he doesn't control the capital at the moment, which is strange.
Like, of course he needs to siege him down first, but it's like a 6k infantry stack which just slowly sieges it down.
Yeah.
And then at any point, like in 2 years,
he probably can call France. France could come, but I'm not sure France wants to like take a second big war just right now. He is at low crown land, only 5. I think he sold during the war. So
that's very greedy. Go to 5 while the war. Like you want to be at least at 10.
Yeah, that late in the game, it's going to be a problem, and autonomy will start ticking. But he actually doesn't have that much because he has a lot of modifier to reduce it. So that's good actually. That's good. prosperity, centralized reform, centralization, centralized bureaucracy. So he doesn't have that much problems with that.
Does he have autonomy change in his ideas?
In no,
His national ideas.
no.
No.
He has legitimacy, possible policies, discipline, cavalry cost, which is not really important, manpower recovery,
It's not
stab,
important.
absolutism, goods produced, national manpower modifier, infantry
discipline.
compatibility, merc maintenance, and land leader shock. So very strong
Yeah,
set
like-
as well.
Sweden gets very, very strong if you finish that quantity ideas.
Yeah.
So
Well,
also, like, how is the tech looking? Is
in
it
terms of
11?
tech, he already have 11. Russia as well. So that's strong. It's not the best tech, but it's nice. It's like 0.2 infantry shock, some cavalry fire maybe, and combat width
I
goes
can
to
check it.
27.
It's combat with cavalry fire and infantry shock
Yeah.
and manufacturers.
So Sweden is pushing, he is advancing, he controls the war goal, which is Narva here. But as I said, the fact that Byzantium, Milan, Florence and I are now free to the west and will come, will make it quite harder for him. At the
I
moment,
like his manpower. He has lots of manpower.
they were like they were at equal numbers, but now they will be 2-1. So I don't see them winning this one.
I wouldn't count them out.
Oh no,
because,
they will make
what
a split, but
what I've seen so far is that the people who are at war, he is the closest to 21 ideas, and he gets an insane power spike
Yeah.
with the. Oh no, he already has it. Like, the manpower is insanely good.
he has.
It will be rough either way for you guys.
He evolved these galleys, so they are war galleys, which is probably why he got the naval supremacy over Lubeck. He managed to get 1 or 2 stack wipes over Hanover and stuff in the islands, which was nicely played. But they are really outnumbered. So if France is not joining, it's going to be painful for them.
Yep.
I can look at Russia as well. Russia doesn't have loans. He only have 300 in the bank. He is number 3 great power. So Sweden is allied to number 2 and number 3. He is in a good spot.
Also, I just want to point something out because I
Yeah.
just checked it. The Sweden can easily sell crown land and
Yeah.
go below 0, and then dev it up like 3 times, and then it
Mhm.
doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Because there is enough negative modifiers to the autonomy change that the autonomy doesn't really increase. So
And what I would do if I were him is that once the war is over, whatever happens, it will be a 100% war, I think. And except if there is a deal between the sessions, it's
Yeah.
going to be a bankruptcy war, and the truce will be 15 years. So I would pop I would go at 0 and pop the 20 years stuff to get the
no,
30.
no, don't do it.
He cannot like he
A
doesn't have.
can't do it right now because he doesn't have a slot open.
Mhm.
So he can't even get it. And B, it's absolutely agony to remove it. As you can see, his nobles have 75% influence.
Oh yeah, but that's really not a problem.
It's a problem because you need to get the loyalty higher than the influence.
Yeah,
and
I
they
know,
get
I know,
another
I
10
know.
influence from the Estrios right. So they're suddenly at 85.
With sell-off titles, with the diet, everything, you can.
Yeah, but diet also gives them influence. Like, it's
No, it gets
incredibly
5.
hard.
No, I can remove it all the time. Like there is no problem with republics. Sometimes you can have some problems, but apart from that, it's really not an issue.
I wouldn't pick it, but one thing which he should do is like when he has above 50 loyalty from the clergy, sell land, get up to 60, revoke one thing there and get the zealotry, like the 5% morale, because he is fighting against Orthodox and Protestants.
Yeah.
So he would get the 5% morale. Same, of course, for like Russia and other nations.
He actually doesn't have the. Oh no, I'm on Russia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Russia doesn't have it either.
Mhm.
Russia should pop the expansionist territory for the 5% morale.
Yeah, definitely.
It's only 5%, but it's still 5%.
Actually, during our war, France was the defender of the faith, and I could not take it because I'm in a regency, a very good regency, I must say. I'm not complaining, but I mean, I would have loved the fight.
Can your heir just die and take is Elizabeth taking over? Pretty please.
I would love that.
And this is sparring leader. What the fuck?
Yeah. That's a very good one. Yeah. And at the moment, I think I had one of the best morals in the game during the war. I had the same moral as France.
I think
I had 5.1.
not typing. Tibet has had higher morals
I was.
because he had like what 5 point something,
Yeah.
5.6 I think.
Okay. Yeah. But yeah, I should get the prestige back. That was a problem.
Yeah.
And
So okay, Russia good manpower, like he can get Stritsky. No, he can't. Assume.
so yeah, good manpower. Sweden and Russia have 150 combined. The economy is strong, nearly 90. He has a very good force limit. He's not at force limit, so he could push quite a lot more.
He has
probably
so many
should.
good buildings to build, by the way. He didn't do anything. Like not a lot.
Yeah. So there are no barracks. There are some workshops, but not that many. But to be fair, Russia is quite poor at the beginning of the game. Like
Yes.
it needs a little bit of time to build up.
You really need trade ideas.
Yeah. And
then you
he had quite a difficult war against Uzbek before, so I can understand why he's not that rich. But he has a lot of things that he could state. It's not the best of land, but it doesn't cost that much. In terms of tech, he is good. In terms of ideas, he finished Echo, so he should definitely state the things. Like he doesn't need the admin anymore, so he should take it because he will take trade very probably in force ID and not religious. So he should go to state.
Yeah. Like you if you're not taking, in my opinion, if you're not taking trade ideas as Russia fourth, you're trolling. They are so good.
He has some things to convert. Patriarchal authority is at 63. Could get a little bit more.
Can he consecrate metropolitans? Yeah, he can.
Yeah, he
Consecrate
should. He
metropolitans.
should. Yeah, definitely.
The state maintenance doesn't matter.
No, it costs nothing. Like state maintenance, even for a big country like his, it's like nothing, and it reduces devastation, so it's really nice.
Yeah, like just you need at 63 now. You need 5, so like 5 consecrate metropolitans. So you had like 98,
Mhm.
and you're fine.
Yeah,
then-
and then he has the manpower modifier. He has the
Yes.
missionary strength, the unrest as well. So all good. Serbia. We can look at Livonia. So Livonia is pretty much bleeding at the moment. I think he's bankrupt. I heard he was. Yeah, he is bankrupt. He is still losing money. He has only one loan, but that's not good. I should give him subsidies if I want him to survive the war. He is also
He's-
in religious turmoil. So
As it currently stands, it's bankruptcy spiraling. Like, there's nothing he can do against it.
yeah.
Just hope that the war doesn't take that long.
Mhm. Yeah.
He has no income.
Yeah.
Or get somebody who sends you like 10 ducats.
Yeah, I will do that. I think I will do that at the start of the session. Otherwise, his force limit is 33. His income should be like around 25, 30 probably in normal situation. And his allies are Serbia, Friesland, Lubeck, and Swabia. And Serbia actually got out of the war. I think he pissed out, he white pissed, which is not very nice of him. We can look at Serbia. So Serbia grew a lot. He took a fair chunk of Poland. He will probably try to form Rutenia at some point. He has 21. Is he culture converting? I don't think he is. Oh, yeah, there is. There is a little bit of Rutenia.
No, that's Hungary.
Yeah, that's Hungary. But that's strange.
No, like that's normal. There's one Ruthenian province.
Oh,
there.
okay. Okay, I didn't know that.
But no, he didn't culture quit anything.
He
at
has
the moment.
manpower. He only have one loan, so he pretty much sold out his ally. That's not very nice.
I don't think the the problem is like there could be some behind the scene diplo going on.
yeah, definitely. But
Well, for example, like Russia said to Serbia, "Don't help him," and I won't help him, and then Russia joined regardless, and then Serbia was already pieced out.
no,
so-
he was in the war. He was in the war.
Yeah,
He just pissed.
there could be some behind the scenes stuff we don't know. That's my point.
But if he were to align to the East Bloc, he would make quite a lot of enemies, I think. So I'm not sure it's the best move.
I could be like a buffer state, belong to neither, and hope that neither one attacks him.
I'm not sure that's a good policy.
Nope,
Yeah.
me neither.
The force limit is pretty much it's good, 86, and the economy is a little bit weak, but okay. He is okay in Miltech, but fairly late in both admin and
Yeah.
and deep. In terms of IDs, he finished quantity and eco, but he will need 2 more techs to get the third ID group. And
What I would advise
doesn't
you,
have
Survey, if you
colonialism.
watch this, just bank up to 1 point. Oh, you have to reach the council. 1,300 admin. Then embrace institution, and you can tech
Yeah.
up 3 times
Yeah.
to admin tech 10.
Yeah.
And then start taking like quality
IDs,
ideas or
yeah.
mil tech.
Mm-mm.
Like just triple tech up. You need a 20% modifier for it, and you have it.
When you look at the probably you should bank, but
Yeah, like there's no reason to embrace now when you can at least double tech, and if you can greed, and I would greed it in your situation, just go up to 1.3k and then embrace, or 1.2 even because of the golden era.
Byzantium still have a little bit of money in the bank, some manpower as well, no professionalism. His advisor probably just died. He formed Byzantium this session. His income is good, 90. His force limit is 92. He's winning money even with 20 above force limit, which is nice. His navy was destroyed by the English. He rebuilt some, but he got destroyed quite a lot of times by the English. He has a trade company, even though he's not above governing capacity, but he just formed
It's
Byzantium
just one
to-
province,
yeah,
I think.
I think he just got empire rank, so that's the reason why. In terms of tech, that's good. He popped admin tech 11 in advance, probably for the innovativeness, and he is close to finish quantity. So everything is good there. He got the discipline. That's nice.
I could also be because he was overflowing and didn't want to.
Yeah, didn't want to dev to admin dev,
Yeah.
and Tech 11 also gives you access to some manufacturers.
Yes, that's
So
also
that-
very
that-
important because, like, if you check it out, he doesn't have a lot of like he needs tech 14
Mhm.
or 11 in middle, But those manufacturers he has now, they're very nice.
Yeah.
0.5, 0.4.
Then Florence. No, it's Lon. Okay.
Florence, like, uh,
Florence has an income of 67, a force limit of 72. So a bit like Frisia, he doesn't have that many provinces, but they are all very good. He's making 45 in Genoa with trade. He has a lot of professionalism, 40 professionalism banked. In terms of tech, he is nice. In terms of ideas, everything is done. I think he started
Yeah.
deving. Yeah, he deved a lot. He deved a lot. He is Orthodox. He just flipped Orthodox. So no patriarch authority yet, but that will come.
but he can consecrate metropolitans.
Yeah,
so
he can.
Same deal here.
He fought against Aragon. He was trying to feed his vassal's core, and the war goal was Messina. But during the siege of Messina, Aragon gave the provinces to to Carthage, which made
Yes.
the war very very well, a bit more complicated than expected. He has a lot of governing points. That's good, and he is landlocked, but his alliance is strong. So no.
Also, very high crown land share, which is always nice to see. While being at war,
Yeah.
for me, is like above 15 high at that point.
Mhm. Milan.
Oh yeah, that's Milan. So many people in Europe.
Yeah, we hugged Box a little bit. Most of the ones who disappeared died because they were not playing, and Genoa is there as well. Milan has not the best income, but it improved since last time. He has a good force limit of 52, a max manpower of 100k, so that's good. He he is okay in tech. He also took the tech 11. He has some loans, 1k, so that's completely manageable. He is finishing quality as well, so no real surprises there. He only has 2 states, but they are efficient, so good nation. And
Yes,
he bled a
lots.
little bit against the French as well, but his nation is still there.
He has 240 death in like 11 provinces.
Yeah, that's
That's like insane.
and no autonomy anywhere.
Yeah. Genoa.
Yeah, Genoa. Sorry. Up, Gen. Genoa has some land in the Black Sea. He benefited a lot from the death of the Ottomans, I think. Uh, Zaporozhye is a vassal of Russia, actually. Okay. He is making, that's not good, 18 ducats a month for a trade company and for someone that is collecting in the Genoa trade node. That's not a lot.
He should really ask Byzantium for subs because he's getting a lot of like pulling a lot of power out of Astrakhan and
Yeah.
into Crimea.
Yeah,
Because like I think if he just collects, yeah, just check Mavtik. He
Yeah.
is making 10 ducats in trade. Yeah, if he just collects in Crimea, he makes 3 more ducats.
which
And
is
then-
yeah, 1/6
yeah.
of his income, so it's a lot.
Yeah, and then also Venice loses like 8 ducats of value.
He is still a plutocracy, which is a very big mistake. Like he doesn't have estates, and that's a lot of mana that disappears.
It's not that big of an issue if like Venice, like not Venice, Florence or Milan and Milan transfer trade. so that he gets 60% share in Genoa,
Yeah, but
and then gives them like what is it, 20% goods produced.
yeah, but Florence has a better trade efficiency at the moment. So
Yeah, because he is ahead in deep tech.
yeah, and it's 81 versus 41, so he doesn't want to,
Yeah.
like, he would lose money even with the goods
Like
produced.
the moment Genoa finishes trade ideas
Yeah.
and quality ideas, he gets. Then we can do that stuff. But at the moment, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
And so please collect in Crimea. You're making way more money. Or ask Byzantium to get some subsidies for the
Yeah.
pulling power.
So yeah, it's not the best the best position at the moment. He has
Also, you can change around your
in
merchants.
the army.
There's no reason to have a merchant in Ragusa. Just put it in Tunis
Yeah, definitely.
or even in Valencia.
Well, he do have 5 merchants, so. But yeah, I think even the merchant in Crimea is not it's not really
No,
interesting.
you should just collect in Crimea.
I think
Seriously.
if he just puts all his merchants around like that, so
The problem is like he only has 17% share in Genoa. He won't get any money from that. In the meantime, he can collect. If you wait. If he's really funny, he collects both in Astrakhan and Crimea, and that gives him 15 ducats. So just toy around with your trade setup,
yeah.
Genoa. That's the thing I'm telling you. Also, or just talk with Byzantium to get some subsidies. I think you need to load the
Yeah.
new save. Yeah. I turn always AI off. That's why. Carthage. Next.
Yes.
Working down Africa and then
What
towards
is
India.
the tag? I need to debug mode.
PHO. Oh, very nice income for that absolutely crappy trade setup.
He has 53, so good income. He has a force limit of 50. It's not the best, but it's okay. He is still Sunni, but he has quite a lot of heretics in his land. He could sell the legalism
He
for
doesn't
some
have
money.
like it's two Abadi provinces and like the rest is in
Yeah, so
in
it's
Italy.
the islands he took.
Yeah.
He has a very nice mission. I need to make a game with that. I think the mission tree is fun. Crediax and Leroy probably had a lot of fun doing it.
Holy smokes!
He is allied with
There are some
Manox.
very cool missions.
Yeah, it seems really fun. It seems
He
really
can become Jewish.
really? Where is that?
No, top right. Carthage Temple Complex.
Yeah.
Top right. Like if you're Jewish, you.
Okay, nice. Nice. So yeah, it seems really fun.
I'm excited what I will get.
There is a lot of provinces he needs to full core. He took defensive. That's not everyone. So quality into eco into defensive. Why not?
I can understand it. The problem is like, usually you want to pick quantity areas
Yeah.
because quantity areas give you the 10% def cost with eco. But
Yeah. Because of the mod.
if you
doesn't.
don't get it, like
Yeah.
quantity is just numbers. Very good
Ah.
numbers, but still just numbers.
Yeah, but defensive attrition will be nice because he has some deserts and stuff like that. The morale obviously is really strong, even if it got nerfed from 20 to 15.
Yeah.
The army tradition is okay. The maneuver is well good, but not as good as the supply limit from quantity. Land maintenance modifier is the same as quantity. Fort defense is nice. Fort maintenance is just a little bit of money. Reinforced speed is really strong. Reinforced speed is often discarded, but it's extremely strong in PvP wars.
It's very
And
good.
attrition is nice when you fight offensive wars.
It's insanely good.
But the main problem with defensive is the lack of policies. Like the policies are not the best.
I think you will just go for innovative fourth
Yeah,
because straight ideas doesn't really make sense.
Mhm.
And it's not about the policy with defensive and innovative, but with innovative quality. So you get two good middle policy,
Mhm.
and then you can pick like third. You can pick what's it called, quantity ideas, or like plutocratic or whatever you want.
Humor.
Yes,
Hello, critics.
Defensive never was 20%.
it was.
By the way, critics, I love the missions from Carthage.
Yeah, it seems really fun.
Oh,
They're so
Really?
good.
Actually, can you show me? Leroy made this. Like all of this was just Leroy's.
Yeah.
The-
Well,
the-
I looked at them a bit, but Leroy really likes making missions.
Yeah.
well, it,
I had,
it looks really fun.
they're really fun and like
Oh,
nothing-
You,
Genoa
you know
has
the
a
top
province.
one, right? We built the content.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I was thinking about it, if it's gonna be OP as fuck, but I think it's okay because you need to have shipyards unlocked, so it's pretty late game already.
it's Tech 24.
Yeah, so it's really late already, but it's just fun, you know?
Naval
I mean,
force limit
there's a-
plus 220.
Yeah, that's how much ships could be in the harbor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really fun.
Actually, Genoa has a province here, and they probably have a deal because it blocks one province from. It blocks one mission from Carthage, which would change a lot of the name and would change a lot of culture as well. That is going to be
You
fun.
They're probably
really?
gonna get it
Yeah, yeah,
later.
yeah.
Right.
They are allied.
assume-
They are allied, so they have. a
I
deal.
assume they're gonna get the province later and then
Yeah.
give it back if need be.
He fought well. He sent Condottieri to Aragon in the war, so he helped, even though like taking the war score was already a big boost. So he is allied with Aragon and the French bloc,
The West.
the West bloc.
It's kind of interesting taking the war goal stuff.
It was it kind of
Never really, never really came up before, but it's allowed.
it's allowed.
It's
It's not
interesting.
forbidden.
Yeah,
By the way-
let's just keep it at that.
I have a question.
Yes.
Do you know if the countrywide modifiers which are based on provinces work correctly?
If the countrywide modifier is based on provinces,
For
depends
example, like
on the triggers for this modifier.
goods produced and stuff like that.
no. For example, Carthage has a mission which gives them plus 0.03 Aragon Islands. The second row, third, yeah, that one.
It gives mercenary manpower, artillery fire.
Yeah, that works countrywide.
Okay, yeah.
Like it gives Carthage, like if both of those 0.06 artillery
The
fire.
artillery fire doesn't really matter because it's way too low to matter. But it was just a question because I don't know how Perix code works.
No, it's actually, it depends on how you define it. Like, you can define it as, for example, you can define local development cost, and it's only local.
Yeah.
But you can also have just development cost, which is where we fucked up with Congo.
I wonder what is the like the top right. What is the Carthago Temple Complex provincial triggered modifier? I want to know what it is. But you need to be Jewish for that, so
Wait, I can.
Which province is it?
Carthago. So
I
The-
will
the
check
Tunis,
it.
right?
yeah,
Probably.
it's Tunis. Yeah.
Can you just click on it? Maybe it's already there, just not active.
No, it's not. It's not. It's not.
I will find it out for you. Okay?
There is
I don't
still Jewish provinces, so he could try to get it. There are some Jewish provinces still, but it's a lot of work.
I mean, I think Carthage has a decision or a mission to go Jewish. don't
I'm Jewish now. Let me
There is
check
some
what the mission
dev.
does.
they? Sure, they had something that they could go Jewish.
Does it have a temple, please?
Mamluks.
I'll let you be.
The temple complex. What does it do? Just press the button.
Mamluks makes 60. He has a force limit of 70. He's a bit late in Diplo Tech, probably because he deved. That's not really a problem. In terms of ideas, he finished quality and eco. He's working on quantity right now. He is Egyptian. He has only 628 dev, so he could have expanded a little bit more probably. He is allied with Yemen, Timurids, and Carthage, so.
I found out what the mission does.
Yeah.
It gives him missionary strength, prestige, and years of separatism.
Okay.
So, just
That's good, but not OP. Yeah.
no.
He has a lot of Shia in his land that he would need to convert, and some Copts as well. Yemen expanded a lot. Did he keep the Rasid's idea? Yeah, he did. So
I hope so.
Yeah. It would have been trolling to shift. So he formed Yemen quite late, actually. Like usually, you form Yemen directly to get the cores, to get the full cores everywhere, and you keep the Rasid's idea. He only has quality, didn't start economic, so
he's so far behind in tech and
he's late.
ideas.
He's very
It's
late.
insane.
But he grew a lot. He killed Hormuz, which was his direct enemy, and he killed Ajoran as well. So we cannot really blame him. He had a lot of player wars, and he came out on top. He is allied with Mamluks to the north, and the only one south is Imerina, since Rosvi died. So he will be able to catch up. He has an income of 43, a force limit of 58. So if he just banks mana, he will come back and he will be able to play.
Also, same deal with same thing for you. You're behind in tech. Just save 1.3k up and then triple tech.
Oh yeah.
I will just repeat it for those if you forget it.
Yeah, and colonialism is arriving. So Mamluks embraced Russia, Timurids. Basically, everybody has it.
Everybody should have access to it, to say it this way.
Yeah.
Even though it's spawned in Hong Kong.
It spawned in Hong Kong. I didn't see that.
Yes,
Really?
it's spawned in Hong Kong. Like the outcry was hilarious.
Yeah, I had not seen that.
Because last campaign it spawned in Congo,
Yeah,
and this campaign it spawned in Hong Kong.
and Yemen is making only 6.2 with gold. He has 2 gold provinces, so he should make like something like 16 out of it. It's not
Low
yet.
def, and
Yeah.
he doesn't have the mana for it to def.
Yeah.
Keep in mind.
Uh,
Also, he has to culture convert it. Not culture, religion.
Yeah, to convert
So-
it. Yeah. Imerina.
Oh, wait. I have to report that one because Kefar might be bugged.
Oh, what is the problem?
If a gold mine collapses on uneven death, I can lead to an infinite crown land bug.
Oh yeah.
So, because I just saw it, it's 3.5.
Mhm.
I don't know if he was the reason for it or if somebody else, like the previous owner, did it.
Imerina is making 30 ducats. He has a force limit of 33, so he's not that strong at the moment. But now that Rose V is dead, he doesn't have real threats. He's playing on his island. He took some land there, including Kilroy, which is not deved. I think he just depleted because it was at 10 before. He needs to convert it. He is actually fetishist.
Will he stay? Yeah, he's staying fetishist.
Yeah, I think so. I think he is because he is converting. Yeah. He is fairly late as well in admin and diplo, and he doesn't have any eco IDs yet, so he will have to catch up. Like Yemen, I think they both bled a lot for the wars. Also, he was not there at the first session, so it can be why. He has a lot of
Quite
loans.
surprised about the about their nationalities. They're quite decent nationalities.
Uh,
10% morale, 10% ICA, 20% infantry cost, goods
Yeah.
produced, tax, good, nice.
mhm.
They're
Yeah,
not bad.
that's good. 20% infantry cost is really a lot. Like it's going to make a lot of money. Combat ability, manpower recovery speed. Yeah, yeah, that's good. It's just lacking the dev cost or the discipline. Like one of the two would make them really really strong.
Wait.
Rosvi is dead.
Oh. He lost the Goldman in Kilva.
Who? Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Kilwa belongs to Imerina. Yes.
No. It's no longer gold mine.
Oh yeah, it's slaves.
He got the event. Oh. There is an event which changes a promise from you, a trade goods, into slaves,
Yeah,
and it can happen on a gold mine.
yeah. That's
Oh, that's a big oof.
yeah.
He would have loved that gold mine.
Mm-hmm. Oh, actually, I didn't look at the Carthage ideas. I want to look at the
They are naval based.
four. It was four. So the ideas are 25% merc manpower, which is nice. 5% merc discipline, which is nice as well. Even though the mercs are like a bit annoying in dispatch, it's still very strong. Sailors, I never played naval, so I don't care about that. Naval force limit modifier is nice. Ship trade power, sailor maintenance, moral of navy is 10%. Trade efficiency, trade range, culture conversion cost, which is okay. Cost of advisor with ruler culture 25%. That's really strong. Ireland has one like that, I think, and one of the Germans, Westphalia has something like that as well. 5% discipline. Galley compatibility 25, global naval engagement 10%, and naval combat bonus of on coast +1. So like Great Britain, like the.
They
World
really
War.
have good ideas.
Yeah.
Good naval ideas, but not good combat wise, because it's like 5% discipline and the merc stuff.
Yeah.
The merc stuff is not really that great.
Mm-hmm.
Because like Basantic just asked me to explain the Triple Tech Cup. Basically, like take Imaran as example. You're at admin tech 7. You have the institution already. Then Yemen. Yemen doesn't have the institution.
Mm-hmm.
Yemen has admin tech 7. You don't have the institution. You have 500 admin. Like you can embrace now, and then take a single tech and then another single tech. But what you want to do is save up your mana till you have like 1.2k, 1.3k. You can calculate it, then embrace it, and since you're now over the cap, like you have 1.3k, but the cap is like 999. You have to do something with your mana. By taking tech, then you get below the threshold, like below the 1k. But the neighbor bonus doesn't change for a month tick, so you have the 15% neighbor bonus or 20% for some nations for the whole month.
Yeah.
So you are able to take three techs at once with the 20% discount.
Yeah.
So that's something to keep in mind to be more mana efficient. When you see you are falling behind in tech and you can't keep up, just fall further behind, like on purpose, but in mill. Don't do it in mill, just in admin and in dip. And then take 2 to 3 techs at once, or even 4 or 5 in dip.
So Congo is in a good spot. He has finished innovative quality quantity, so he's nice. He started with innovative actually, which is fairly greedy, but it paid off, and it will make him save a lot of mana.
Keep in mind that he is. There's no way he fights an early game war against a player.
There was Buhagang before, and before Buku.
Yeah, but he quits session 1.
Yeah,
so
and that would have changed a lot of the power around. And he's good in tech. Actually, he took a lot of land from Rosvi, and Rosvi
Yeah.
was extremely late. Like he probably won because he had two ID groups finished, while Rosvi only has 6 IDs. Um, he is making 73 ducats a month, so very good
Yeah.
for him. And it's quite diverse. A lot of production as well. He has a lot of production. So that's a strong nation. He kept he is Catholic. He is Catholic. He is allied to Imerina, UAR, and Munster. He was allied to England before. So good stuff from him. His force limit is 113, so very strong. Congo is going to be probably the powerhouse of Africa. Like Yemen, Imerina cannot compete with him. He could destroy them 1v2 if he
Yeah.
wanted to.
I think like it makes sense that he, at the moment at least, be allied with Imarina, and maybe like Imarina goes for a more trade based focus, because like Hong Kong blocked South America,
Yeah,
Cape of Good Hope, sorry, South Africa, so you can actually funnel a lot of money into the Zanzibar trade node and collect them there and then give subsidies to Congo.
he should
Yes.
definitely dev the gold, though. Like
Yeah, of course.
I mean,
He just conquered it. He's scoring it.
yeah, the 1,000 ones, but he has one. He had one since 20 years. Like he got the northern one in 1506, and it's still not deved. And like the 4 provinces, 5 if he takes the last one, could make him like 40 ducats a month, which is half his income. So
Yeah, like of course, gold is fine to have, but you need the mana to dev. And
Yeah.
at the moment, like, he doesn't really have the mana, but he has the mana. So
yeah, I mean, I think it's really worth it because then he can build a lot of. He built a lot of buildings already, but
yeah,
he could
like
have.
he's very well built. Like he has lots of dev. He has good income. He has all of the production buildings basically built. He has
His manpower is nice as well. It's really strong.
yeah.
Really strong. Uh, he has colonialism as well.
Yeah.
He probably spawned. He spawned.
He deved it.
Yeah. UAR. So Songhai is gone now. He only has one province left. There is some Portugal and British holdings there. If I was UAR, I would like throw them to the ocean because they are stealing the trade. He is collecting in Ivory Coast, but his main trade is still in Timbuktu. He makes 91 ducats a month, which is very nice. He has 77 force limit, which is decent as well.
Yeah.
He is 6 great power. Congo is 4th actually. Congo is 4th great power. Didn't see that.
Holy smokes!
Yeah.
That's like insane start. How much innovative has Congo? Let me check. 33 innovativeness.
33. Nice. Yeah, that's not like the usual Congo you are expecting. UAR has quality echo and is finishing quantity. He has a good manage of ground land. Good advisors as well. Level 4 military advisor, so that's nice. He is making 30 ducats from gold, from the only 3 gold provinces he has, so that's fairly well done. He will finish integrate Air, Kano, and Yao is not his vassal, but that's not really a problem. He made a lot of missions already.
Is he Shia?
He is Shia. Yeah. He took the mission to shift. He will have a lot of time to convert everything. He should get the Defender of the Faith to convert faster. Like
Yeah.
if I was him, I would do that and that. get the
Also, he
defender.
needs to fix the culture. That's a big issue.
Yeah, yeah.
But
The culture. There are a lot of cultures, and that's annoying.
it's such a pain.
Yeah, he should integrate Tuaregs and probably Mossi then after.
Yeah.
He is a republic. The republican tradition is increasing. Okay, so good stuff overall. Where do we go now? I will get a look at Africa,
I
at
would.
America, because I don't see it in the game, so I'm a bit curious.
Then let's hop the Atlantic. Usually I just go towards India.
Yeah, I will finish with Asia, I think.
Because the issue I have with the New World is, since they don't have a direct connection towards the old world, like
Yeah,
Europe,
nothing happens. Like
Africa, like
yeah.
it's the action which happens is like between each other.
Yeah.
But you have like an Aztec sunset invasion or something like that going on. So yeah. So Mr. Stronghai,
Songhai, so he finished exiling. He's making 60 ducats a month, which is I'm surprised. Like it's quite good. 17 from gold. He has a force limit of 42, so he's probably one of the strongest in the Americas right now. He is only allied to UAR, which is a little bit problematic.
I mean, who wants to fight him?
Yeah, probably Inca, that's all. And
No, Inca
Inca
is
was
AI.
not played this session, yes. The
Inca is
player
AI.
dropped. He finished exploration and expansion, so militarily speaking, he's not really strong at the moment, but as you said, no one can really contest. So he's in a good
The
spot.
biggest threat are the other exilers, and they are busy in North America
GB
and Mexico.
possibly as well. GB and Portugal. Portugal has some holdings next to him in Brazil.
I don't think that is necessarily a threat, because
He is stronger than Portugal, I would say.
the problem is not that Portugal or Great Britain is weak. The problem is, like, if they ship their troops there, like half of their troops die on the way there, and then they land, and they have to fight a war in a new world away from, like, they can't reinforce. If they lose a battle, they shatter retreat like one province away and get stack wiped.
Yeah.
Like, fighting here is an absolute pain. There's no reason. Just make some deals. For example, that he gets all of colonial Brazil and parts of La Plata, and then whatever Portugal gets part of Colombia, maybe Brazil.
I
just
think
for
he
the merchants.
will
It
truly
doesn't
explode.
matter.
Like in terms of dev, he will truly explode because he can colonize a lot, and he has even without echo, he already has fairly low dev costs, thanks to the 15% he gets in the in Savannah with the bonus, like the estate bonus he has. So he will get. I think he will be very strong quite soon. That's nice. I was very not convinced by the plan
Just say
before.
I'm the Songhai player.
Yeah.
I didn't pick the Savannah because I didn't colonize into Savannah yet.
Okay.
That's the only reason.
I mean, is still lots of Savannah? Oh yeah, there is.
Yeah.
How much is it? 10%? Ooh, that's good.
Yeah, I get 10% discount to develop in Savannah. I think Mali, the United African Republic, already got his bonuses.
Yeah.
And if the school religion from
Shia.
being Sunni, I can get a good discount for that.
Yeah.
And I
I
couldn't
mean, you
go
have the death
Echo.
clause from religion.
Yeah, I couldn't go Echo because I just finished an admin idea, so I need to pick
Also,
quality.
like, depending on how greedy you want to be. Brazil is notorious for the awesome trade goods, but you still have like a fierce sucker. Like, for example, the grain. Like, I have a random pick random province. You have 25% grain, which kinda sucks, and then you have coffee, sugar, tobacco, coca, which are all insane. So you might just want to start re-rolling trade goods that you
Yeah.
don't get your fish, whatever, because like you have a settler growth of 120 per year. It's like what 2.5 years to get to 400.
Yeah. I'm mainly focusing on grabbing the coastline because I get lucky and I managed to get two gold provinces from
Yeah.
it. And,
Also,
I want
what you could do is like switch your tier 3 reform into special African tech reform, which gives you another plus
Yeah.
1 colonists.
You should definitely
But,
fight Portugal.
yeah, but I've got some plans that I will need some colonial range. So
Yeah, you
that's
can just flip
that's
out of it again afterwards.
yeah. I think I can do it because I think I got 50. I think it's 25. This the price to change it. I think
Yeah.
I went to 15 right now.
I went away to grab a beer.
Yeah.
You guys were on Songhai. When I went away, I come back. You're still on Songhai.
Well, it's different.
No,
from what
we went across the whole Euro.
I mean, we have the Songhai player here, so why not
okay,
talk about?
understandable.
Yeah, at least when they started talking, I was just telling why I didn't pick the Savannah state. It's just that I don't have Savannah provinces right now.
Oh, you don't yet? I thought.
Yeah, I
No,
have
you,
some,
you
but
have it. You have now. You have now.
yeah, but I mean the grades I've got like some, but the Great Savannah region is not fully colonized
I mean, it
yet.
doesn't
So
matter. You can just pick it.
Why didn't
It's
you?
gonna
Yeah,
be fun
Why
in,
didn't you
the new
take
world, like you
the land
gonna
from
fight,
Portugal? Like
the
Portugal,
Irish boys.
Portugal and Aragon combined have 20 transports. You have 42 k troops. Like this
Yeah,
is very late.
I think there's no problem because if the player wants, he can just see the map. I'm starting to prepare and building the defenses on my coast on the important cities. The
You
building
talking about
there.
attacking Portugal?
No, I'm talking about defending myself. I'm starting building forts,
look,
and I've started.
You
I
don't
think my
want to
city-
build. You don't want to build forts yet. The issue is like you are building forts in places like on the capital. Okay, that makes no, not even on the capital. Like the thing is this: you have so much land.
It's
You
AI.
can't
Very late.
build
Yeah.
enough forts in good defensive terrain to protect the land. Then just
Yeah, but
don't
That's
build.
not true. Like
But to
you
be
can make
fair,
a pretty good line from
Yeah,
the coast to the wasteland, right?
but
Yeah,
be fair,
yeah, but it's like
uh,
flat lands with no crossing, no nothing.
yeah,
It's a lot of jungle there.
I put
Kokomo's
No,
left,
there is no jungle.
I'm constructing a fort to protect my capital, and another one to protect my gold provinces, so
Yeah.
that I can manage protect
You
them
are?
for longer.
Kokomo's left.
Yeah,
That's-
Kokomas
so,
left
yeah.
and
Oh.
Yeah.
That's
We will skip.
Kokomas is dead and Inca is like too late.
Inca wasn't played.
Yeah,
in
it was not
session
played
anymore.
today and it's
Yeah,
rather
but
late.
Inca passed one reform at least when I was playing. I don't know if the countries. I'm not bordering him because
Inca has passed 2 reforms so far. Like he
Yeah,
should
'cause-
be already done with the reform.
yeah.
So
But I think
I
the
know
AI
it's the slowest religion to reform of, but it should be done now.
Munster is a vassal of Munster, which is
Yeah.
interesting. And they
Oh,
are
he named his colonial nation Munster before he
Yeah.
jumped.
yeah. And so Munster itself is making 7.8. Which one is he playing? Like, is he playing the colonial?
Yeah, colonial.
Yeah, he jumped on his colonial nation.
Okay. So I will look at this one, and
As
it's
ZO2 should be. Probably.
CO1.
CO1.
No, Caribbean was one.
No, Caribbean is 00.
No, Caribbean is one.
No, it's O1.
Oh, what? Caribbean is 00, sorry. Munster 01. It starts with 00.
SMH.
So
X.
yeah, Munster is making a bit more money. The vassal is making 10
He has
times
nice
the
income now.
10 times the income of his overlord. He has a force limit of 43, which is okay. He has the tech. He finished expansion, but he's quite late in eco and quality. But that's normal because he just switched country. So that's that is going to work better after. He is making a net 50 ducats a month while paying for his army. So that's really strong, and he just took the gold. He's making like half of his income is from the gold, and I think he hasn't finished
Yeah.
devved it yet. Mexico is devved, but the others are not. So so he will make a lot of money. Mexico
Yeah.
is really strong. What does he need to form? He could form a Central American nation, but that's not what he
No,
wants.
no,
He
no.
wants
He
to
wants to form
Texas.
either. Like you don't want to form anything at the moment because the colonial ideas are so damn good.
Yeah,
What he wants to form afterwards is probably
he's
either
Texas.
Texas, Alaska, or Vermont.
Mm,
Those are the holy trinity. Vermont has the like Texas is probably the best one. Alaska is like naval focus with 15% dev cost, and they have Vermont with 15% more of armies and 5% discipline.
yeah. So at the moment he has 10% dev cost and 10% moral of armies, which is really strong. He has
Like,
the yearly
it
Republican tradition.
doesn't matter the moral of armies. He will play PvE for another 100 years.
Yeah.
And then he will form Texas, and then he has good ideas, combat
Provincial
ideas.
trade, construction cost. So construction and dev is really strong. ID cost as well, regiment cost, global settler increase 20, and leader without any keep. So yeah, that's a very strong set. And once he forms Texas, he will have 10% fire damage received, 15% morale, prestige, 10% fire given, 10% goods, movement speed, land attrition, yearly army tradition decay, stab cost, and dev cost.
Yeah.
So
Texas ideas are very good.
and he is working with Ireland since the beginning of the game, so he doesn't have any enemies around. He is in a very strong spot. Ireland is quite late compared to him. Ireland is making only 18 ducats a month, and he has only 24 force limit.
Like it's still more than enough to beat the natives.
Yeah, well,
And
yeah,
that's the important part.
definitely.
Like he is currently blowing into the natives. And that's it.
He's a little bit late in terms of tech. He doesn't have colonialism yet, which is strange for a colonizer, but he has nearly finished the ideas. He's above Texas in terms of ideas, since he didn't switch. He
Yeah.
will eat everything. He will kill all the natives and then form the United States, very probably.
No, he would just stay.
I think
Ireland.
he wants to form USA, but he will keep the Irish ideas because shock damage, goods produced, morale, and everything.
The
And
thing is
discipline.
this with USA is a rather bad formable for our setting because USA gets very strong at 1750.
Yeah.
And that's usually when we
We stop
stop
playing.
our game.
Yeah.
So
Do we have anyone else
Nope.
in no? And
No.
nobody.
Jigsaw, Chikavika, whatever it's called.
There is Japan that arrived in Alaska.
Alaska.
Uh,
So, let's go to India.
yeah.
So,
So we stop at QQ.
we weren't on QQ yet.
So Q.
Like that's also a reason why I don't usually do Americans
Yeah.
that early in the podcast because they simply don't matter for till 1650 usually. So-
QQ is making 31 ducats a month. That's not that much, and he has a force limit of 43.
He has a massive rebel issue. That's
Does he? Yeah. He has still a lot of unrest. Not that,
also he has no money for buildings.
yeah,
he still has
a lot of
loans.
loans. A lot of loans. Yes.
He
30 loans.
you might like if the QQ player listens here like first thing first. Same with Imran, Yemen, and I think somebody in the HRE.
Oh, there is a
Max out in in admin. You're behind in admin tech by 3 techs, and then tech up 3 times.
I didn't see, but there was a war between QQ and Timurids against Russia.
Okay.
So that's probably why he has the loans. In terms of tech, he has the mill tech, but he's quite late with both admin and Diplo.
Yeah.
He is very late in ideas, only 6 ideas, 5 ideas, sorry. No, 4 ideas. I don't know how to
Even
count.
though, like, yes, you have like 10% of your income in loans, interest, please take at least 3 level 1 advisors.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, the production guy will net you more money. Like, level 1 production guy will net you more money than what he costs you.
And
Same with a level 1 trade guy.
well, to be fair,
And
most of the loans are 1% interest, so that's okay.
yeah. Also, get the cheaper advisor cost from your estates. You're missing out on a lot of money. Like the Onima with the 25%.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
the
definitely.
armies.
But he had a lot of problems with stability, I think, so that's probably why he doesn't have it. But
It doesn't really matter. It's like 30%.
he didn't core that much, and he didn't like dev that much, so I don't know where the Diplo mana went. I'm a bit surprised.
I mean, he could have just like super crappy deep rulers, but I doubt it.
He's allied with
He devs
Emerina.
some parts. Like, some have good dev, but not
I
the good
think
flatlands in Iraq.
Yeah, it's the things that are already dev, like Tabriz and Baghdad, but apart from that, it's all 8 and 9. So
Also, the Shiva fort. It looks good, but it's actually a bad fort.
Shervan,
Because it's not really bad, but it's bad because it only has a river crossing from the north. But at least the guy who like the enemies from the north can only reinforce from one province. Like if you move that fort to Shamkai,
Shamaki,
like
yeah.
one above, you have highlands, and you can still move in only on the same province, and you can still cut him off the reinforcements.
Yeah.
So, and even has river crossing.
I think I would put it in Melikatus, because there
Nope,
are
you don't
4
want to do
river
that.
crossings.
Because then you can like move a cannon stack onto Melikatus and move a cannon stack to Shirva and the stack to Shamaki, and then you can never block the reinforcements coming in. Because in Dagestan, the province,
Mm-hmm.
if he enters in, he can enter to Shirvan or Shamka when the fort is in Malaketis.
Yeah,
Or,
yeah,
like,
true.
what it was called. So you would need to block 2 entry points to cut off the reinforcements for the fort.
Yeah, but they will get always the river crossing. Like they will get the -1 from Highlands and the -1 from river crossing.
If they have lower maneuver.
Yeah, yeah.
But like the fort in Shamaki is the same thing with the terrain. It also has a river crossing. And you have only one
He
province
doesn't
to
have
cover.
the river crossing from Dagestan.
Yeah, that's right. But it's just a
Yeah, the one in
it may
Shervan,
sound
I
dumb,
agree.
but in that situation
Yeah.
it's a better fort.
Georgia still exists. It's a vassal of Genoa actually, and it has a lot of cores on QQ, so they will possibly have some contention there.
I still don't understand why Genoa is there. Just so
Timurids,
random, sorry.
Timurids lost his cores on QQ. He got some of the provinces, but not everything. They are still buddy, but QQ is not allied with Mamluks anymore. So I don't know what will happen.
I think they will do something I saw cropping up in the past few months, to form Persia as QQ and have Timurids like expand elsewhere.
So what does he need to form Persia?
A lot.
He needs
That's the like 5 provinces.
Yazd, Shiraz, Isfahan.
No,
Qom,
it's
Amol.
it's either or. It's only 5 provinces.
So
He needs from
Yazd,
Timurids.
Qom, Isfahan, and then 4 provinces.
Yeah.
and he needs not to be a tribe.
The provinces connecting to that, so it's like 5 provinces.
And to not be a tribe, he still needs to one tier.
Yeah.
So it will take some time.
Also, an advice I can give you: when I know you can instantly form Persia when you reform out of QQ. However, reform first into Republic, get yourself a 666 by re-election, and then flip into Persia. You will keep your 666. Like, just suffer the additional 10 year. What is it? 15 years with your QQ ideas, and then flip Persia. But you still have stuff to do. You
Yeah.
still have to fill out quantity ideas. You still have to fill out economic ideas. Yeah.
And the fort in Basra as well is not very good because there is no river crossing. It's March, but it's not very good. I would put it in Overzier because there is the river crossing, and it is also blocking the north. So this way, if you put the fort here, you're blocking both the south and the entry to the mountain.
Yeah.
So it's way better.
Or you
it's way
put
more
like
efficient.
114 Shat and 114
Well, I would put one
Malamia,
in
the
Yasuj.
mountain fort, and
One in Yasuj. And another thing is that you don't have a navy when you play QQ, so you will always get blockaded. If there is a war, you will get blockaded. So if the fort is in Overzier, I don't know how to say that, Overzier, instead of Basra, then it cannot be blockaded because there is no cost. So it's better. Timmy.
me. Come here.
Timmy is a great power. It is extremely big, but he lost a little bit to the Indians before. He still makes 80 ducats a month. He still has 82 force limit. In terms of tech, it's good. A little bit late in admin, probably because he's doing economic. He's late. Oh yeah, no, he's late. He's late because he only has 2 in eco, and because he's focusing on eco, he will be late to take 10. So late in ideas for the next one, and no mana banked. There is a lot he could state. A lot actually. Yeah. Half.
I
of
mean,
the
at
country.
least no, he didn't flip Shia.
Uh,
That's a big goof.
he is converting. Yeah, he's converting the Shia. Okay.
Like he will stay Sunni instead of flipping Shia.
That's not the best. He has money banked, that's good. I think he's waiting for Tech 11 to make the manufacturers. So that's a good thing.
Also, something also to keep in mind, he did flip into Persia culture
Oh,
early game. So he will have a problem with culture with the culture going forward.
he should accept Afghan and Mazandrani. He doesn't have any buildings apart from temples. Like there are some temples, quite a lot actually, but no workshops and no barracks. That's not extremely good.
Also, no force limit, no manufacturers. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's you need money.
yeah,
Money and time and less war. Get the gold mine.
yeah.
Never.
He still has Multan as a vassal, but he lost Baluchistan, and Baluchistan is now under Mewar. So he was beaten quite a lot in the Indian shenanigans.
I think like in the current state of Timurids,
But it's the biggest great power in the world. It's the
Yeah,
only
but
nation above 1k.
we both know that just having
Yeah.
a lot of land and depth doesn't mean you're
Yeah.
strong. For
Very
example, I think that Neva will be able to 1v1 Timurids quite easy.
Mewar has the same income, and no, the force limit of Mewar is 30 under.
Yeah, but he is finishing quantity
He
ideas.
finished quality and he is finishing quantity. So once he finishes quantity, he can take on Timurids 1v1. Yes.
Yeah.
especially with the Mewari IDs that gives 10% infantry compatibility, 5% discipline, land fire damage 10%, national manpower, cost of infantry. So yeah, definitely.
They're very good.
And
So that's what I meant. Like
Mewar
after getting
has
2 DSDs, they can just 1v1.
Yeah. Mewar only has 435 dev, but he can definitely. You're right. He can definitely take on Timurids.
Also, you might consider admin defing the desert to 10 to get slots.
He's making a 30 from trade. He will probably take trade third. He could go religious, but trade is very good in Gujarat.
He wants trades.
Yeah.
Like, as long he with his expansion path, he wants like the homos trade node. And the nice thing is, like when he is able to unify the homos trade node, Basra is extremely bad node for pulling trade out. So he could just funnel all the Indian trade basically into Hormuz and collect there for everybody.
If you look at the manpower map mod, he started deving a little bit military, and he deved also a little bit admin, diplo. So there are very good, very good provinces there. 96k manpower, so that's a strong nation, definitely.
Also, they lost lots of AP.
Yeah.
Shit, you guys are looking at India. What did I miss?
We just started with Mewar, and I said that Mewar can easily 1v1 Timurids when you finish
More
contemplated.
strong, man.
Yeah, Mewar.
He's also going Canada culture. I don't know if you guys noticed.
No.
You should look at the culture map mode.
Yes.
You can see it pretty easily.
Oh yeah, he's catching with it.
Okay.
I gave him like
Baglana
you can see the 3 provinces I gave him.
Yes.
If you look at my Diplo screen.
Yeah.
That was 1 T1 dev, I think. So he could accept it and then culture convert. He's going, yeah.
And will he give them back to you?
He should.
Because
At least that was the deal.
It's hills and highlands, and that's basically your
Yeah, it's literally my fort line. Like, look at those forts I had.
yeah. You can run to your.
You
to your
might want
capital.
the fort.
I mean, I still have good
Yeah,
forts.
you have
I mean,
three forts,
it's
yes.
okay.
But yeah, like him flipping into that culture group makes it even worse because then he gets access to Marathas. So he gets scaling, discipline,
Like
and manpower.
And
The thing is, like, he could have gone Gujarati regardless, and then he got the scaling discipline already.
he's going
And he
full,
wanted to do this, so
full
I'm not
Crown
gonna
land.
say no.
He's going full Crown land. He will probably go full Maratha then.
He's probably gonna swap
Yes.
culture.
Yeah.
And then go to 100, then go full Maratha.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
So very
It's a
good.
really
Like you
strong
see
nation.
already, if you check out his crown land, he's at 69
69
crown land.
Yeah, it's a really good nation.
Nice.
He's
I'm,
on pace to get to 100, get Marathas, and then
What's
instantly
his income right now?
80.
Roughly?
82 ducats.
And so he has Baluchistan, which still have cores on Timurids, and he released Afghanistan, which has a lot of cores.
The thing is
on
about
Timurids.
Afghanistan, like, I assume most of the land is gonna go to Jampur.
Not everything. I mean,
I
like
assume, right? I don't know,
you know,
what
like
deals they made.
this land, the state of Gore and the state of Sistan, he will probably claim them.
I think so. I mean, it's Lahore node. Like, I assume.
I think like
Cool
he's
stuff.
correct with Gore and Sistan. Like he has no centers of
I
trade
mean,
there.
Sistan is Persia node, so that's
Yeah,
up
but
for
you know,
whoever, but-
Lahore flows into Gujarat. So
Yeah, like both want this node,
Yeah.
obviously.
Like
But
I already said to him, like when he gets control of over Hormuz, because at the moment I'm fully expecting Timurids to at least lose land into to Hormuz, Persia. Like he can turn Hormuz into the end node because Basra is such a shitty trade node to pull
Yeah.
power.
but Gujarat
So-
is the best of the Indian trade node, regardless. So.
Hormuz is the best one.
No, I mean Gujarat of India is the best node,
Yeah. I
regardless.
can't Hormuz. as
So
one.
yeah, he has pretty good he's a good setup. Like
Yeah.
Myanmar's gonna be a really strong
To be
nation.
fair,
Yes.
nobody is collecting in Hormuz at the moment, so there is no trade going there. Yemen is
He
collecting
can
in
steal the
Aden.
20 ducats there easily, and then collect there instead. But first he needs, of course,
But like
control of all
74% in for an Indian trade node, 74% is really good.
Yeah. And no one will like contest it because Yemen is not going trade and Imerina is not going trade, and so they won't steal his money.
Speaking of, I'm expecting them to be hinted by England next session anyway. So
Very possibly. Oh yeah, you're right. I didn't look at the Cape. Like there were shenanigans, but I didn't look.
I actually don't know how the trade war ended. That war ended.
It's still Hong Kong. Hong Kong still owns the
Mm.
Cape and
Yeah.
half the trade there. And then UAR,
They have lots of troops there.
Rosway, and Portugal and Great Britain are not getting money from it. And they are not getting money from the Ivory Coast either. Like it's extremely shared. There is
I mean, right now Ivory Coast is worth shit on.
Yeah. Ivory Coast only gets like only
You
gets
need
interesting
India
when
and Indonesia for Ivory Coast to really become worthwhile.
Okay, let's look at your nation.
I'm excited for more. Like he's gonna be a really strong nation.
Oh,
You
come on,
have
it's-
a little bit less money than your neighbor, 671. You have a better force limit, 675. You
Ready
finished
X.
quality, economic, and defensive.
units.
Defensive. Yes, it's
Yeah,
cavalry.
cavalry. The game bugged out when I was taking tech.
Cavalry.
Oh,
I
see,
embrace
did
the
you,
I
did you just
embrace
culture
these.
flip?
Hmm?
Did you just culture flip?
Yeah, just before the war with Tibet. It actually
Oh,
No,
yeah, you
because
went
like go
Gandhi.
to the government reforms for a moment.
Yeah, I'm not picking them for a reason because I'm gonna flip back.
Okay.
Oh yeah. When can you form it?
I can pick the tier 4 actually. I can form it as soon as I integrate my vessel,
Yeah.
which is at 85%.
It's 3 years.
Yeah.
Oh,
so,
you
but
need-
it should be.
Angkor stuff? No.
Oh, Hong Kong has a province in Kutak.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've had for a long time.
Okay.
But
okay.
it's fine. Like I'm happy for this India. I'm really
Yeah.
excited for this India.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice.
It's
I
gonna
like
be
it.
fun.
Search
Oh,
everything
Bengal
but
is gone.
Gond and
Bengal is completely dead.
Canada.
Oh yeah, literally everything is purged. Like even the stuff that isn't, those are getting converted right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's about a 50-50 split right
That's
now.
why you are a little bit late in Diplo.
Yeah, I mean look at
It
how
doesn't
much
matter.
culture converted I did, man.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
look at
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Like Marathas was like 60% of my nation at one point.
They are not here anymore. You have a few loans, but they are no. They are
I
not
took the
1%
loans to embrace institution.
They are not 1% loans.
You take the
What
burger
fuck?
loans? Nope.
No, actually, I should have.
Yes,
Smart.
you should.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have lots of crown land. Holy smokes.
Hills,
Yeah, I'm going to 100. I'm on my path to 100.
You could.
I mean, it's
get
quite
rid
early
of
for it.
this fort.
Yeah, but the thing is, I'm gonna. I have like now. If you look at my estates, I have nobility because I flipped to Gandhi culture,
Mm-hmm.
and when I flip back, I'm gonna get Marathas again.
Yeah. So you want
So
to
I
do it
figured
early.
it might as well be the right time to do it if I'm ever gonna do it. It's early, yes, but
And if you
No
flip
harm.
back and forth, you can farm crown land.
Yes.
yeah, you don't actually gain. It saves how much they
Oh,
had before.
okay.
No.
You should.
it does.
I know
I tested.
VJ is your buddy, but you should destroy this fort and build one here instead. It's better on the highlands. And you
I mean,
should
Moscow
destroy
is
this-
not bad fort. Like, look at the river crossings.
I mean, yes, but there is river
It's
crossing.
it's all river
here as
crossings.
well.
I mean, the one above as well. Like, I probably should have both. But if I'm gonna build a new fort, it's probably gonna be against Jampur. It's probably gonna be what's it called, Kolhapur, like on the west. On like 2 provinces west of Mudgal,
Oh,
south.
yeah. Okay. Yes.
If I'm gonna build a new fort, it's probably gonna be there.
Yeah.
You
Those-
need, you
like
need
those 3 provinces are
forts
insane.
north as well. Like I know it's a hug box, but still, like you need forts.
Oh, I have my forts ready. Like,
Nah.
I mean, it's a beautiful puck box.
No,
I mean, I'm 100% expecting them to as soon as Timmy dies, to
Will you
step
flip
stepping.
back Shia?
Probably not.
Because I see a
Yeah, yeah.
Shia province.
is it from event?
Yeah, that was event based.
You have a royal marriage with Yemen or something?
No,
No,
it was
not anymore.
because I swapped out of Shia. You got
Yeah.
that event of the coup of
Mhm.
all Indian nations get them. And they swap out of it, and then
Okay, and you are allied.
By the way,
with,
watch out when you form Nagpur, you get new missions. If I remember
I
correctly.
don't actually. Not that I tested.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's kind of wonky because like in 90% of the cases you get new missions.
But I think they get money missions.
Why
That's the
didn't
kind
you
of
pick
thing
this
I think.
mission?
Yeah, that's really good, man.
Yeah, but yeah, it's until the end of the game, so pick it.
I'm not in a rush. I don't need advisor right now.
Yeah, but it's dev cost, 10% dev cost.
Yeah, but only in the capital.
Oh.
Like
yeah,
I'm just waiting on Tech 14, and I'm gonna go innovative,
Level 5
and then I'll
advisor.
probably get the advisor.
Level 5 advisor. Oof, I want that. I cannot
Yeah,
pay
if-
for it.
It's kind of like my money generation.
Why is
is
the
not-
666 still alive?
No, still, it's been 30 years. Like she is. How old is she?
My
it's been
646.
46.
My
Si-
644 died after 3 years.
Yeah.
But look at that. She's been ruling for 30 years. Oh
Well
my God.
connected. Ay, 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 ay. 666
And
well connected.
okay. Humor. We started the game, yeah.
Yeah, and you had a very
And
good
I
roller.
didn't have an air.
Yeah.
So I was really looking for an air. I was just chilling, and I got National Bank, which is an insane event, obviously. So I was like, well, fuck, that's good, but I'm not
Yes.
gonna int anybody right now. Then, like a year later, I got army reform for 20% morale.
Yes.
And I was like, ah, no, I can't use it right now.
You could have.
And then, like
you
a year
could
later
have.
again, I
You,
got
you see
Loxtella.
this yellow blob here? You could have killed it.
No.
And
No,
look
no,
at what you need
I'm
to
not
form
killing my
Barat.
Indians, friend.
Look at what you need to form Barat. Like, just kill them all. Kill them all.
No, I'm not gonna. Like, I'm fully expecting them to kill me, but I'm not gonna kill them.
You don't have manpower. Did you fight a war?
Yeah, we fought Tibet.
They
Oh,
made a
yes.
China trip.
Okay. And Bengal is now dead. You should vassalize it, because I guess it
No,
still
it's
has
on my land. I'm humanoid.
Oh, it's yours. It's yours.
I
I'm
can
being a
vassalize-
nice guy.
I
Okay.
was-
Katal,
can
you should
vassalize
vassalize
it, but I
it.
won't do it.
Yeah, Jharkhand is yours. Okay, but still, it has like that.
Yeah, there's a lot of
On
cores, but
Arjun
I'm not
Pool.
gonna use them. Like,
Okay,
I made the decision before session 1, basically.
to be a nice guy,
Yeah, to be a nice guy. Like,
you fool
let's
no
be honest.
one.
If we look at our Europe, I'm probably one of the better players.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I wasn't gonna be an asshole to all of India.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be nice to all of India until they gank me.
Jaunpur is less rich than you, and Mewar is making 66. His force
Not
limit
that
is
much
100 and,
for
111,
that
so
size.
he could field a bigger army than you guys. In tech,
He doesn't
But
have
he went quantity instead of
Yeah, quantity.
we went quality.
and he still hasn't finished eco and quality. He only has 12 ideas, so he's a bit late.
He has good buildings.
He has the Jaunpuri ideas still. I think he culture converted. No. He's not.
Yeah, he's
playing-
Nepali culture, primary culture.
Oh, he is Nepali culture. Yeah.
He can press
Okay.
the button right now.
Okay.
He can press the button when he wants, but he's keeping Jampur because Jampur has death cost.
Yeah.
And let's be honest, Lahore, the lands that Jampur has right now is the best lands in India.
But
Yeah,
he
Hindustan.
didn't use the trick. Did you tell him about the trick to form?
Yeah,
Doesn't work.
I told him about it, but the thing is, it doesn't work because you need to form Nepal and then conquer the lands, and then form Delhi and conquer the land. Like you
Mhm.
wouldn't get 4 cores if you formed
Okay.
Delhi.
No. What you do is like, if he didn't full core it yet.
Yeah, but he did. So
Yeah, he did. Like,
Yeah,
if he didn't full core it, then it works. But
Yeah.
since he full cored it, it didn't work. Also, like, I have to say, from like he is behind in ideas, in admin ideas, and eco because he needed like 2.5k admin to core everything again.
Yeah.
Yeah, but to be honest, he isn't that far behind in
No,
ideas.
he has the.
Actually, how much
tech.
ideas does he have, Humana?
12.
Yeah,
12.
3 in eco.
Ah, okay, that's
Yeah.
kind of behind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In terms of if he gets invaded, it's going to be extremely difficult to defend. Like he has nearly no forts, and he has one in hills while there is mountains like just next to it. Farmlands
But
up
he
north.
built that hill fort during the war
Yeah.
with Tibet.
And,
And he has the Lhasa fort, like the previous capital of Tibet.
Yeah.
I mean, his forts aren't great, but they're not terrible either.
They're-
Like
they're
he could,
hard,
he
aren't
could build like
enough.
3-4 more.
The problem is like
oh, you
the,
won
the
against
terrain
Tibet.
is so good to death that their fort line suffers under that.
He has.
Like his fort line isn't that bad. Like he has mountains in the north, he has jungles in the south.
He is a great power. He's a fifth great power.
Oh, you went up to 5th again.
Did you realize that Congo is 4th grade power?
I realized that he was a great power. I didn't realize
Yeah.
he was 4th.
Congo is
Congo
extremely
is
strong.
insane.
Yeah.
Can you tap into Congo for one more?
Yeah.
Just show him his income.
Congo is extremely strong. He went
Holy smokes! Like it's craft. Like he knows what he's doing.
73, but
I mean, Kraft is a good player. Yeah.
so in terms of tech, it's good, and in terms of ideas, it's done. He has
Did he
innovative,
I'm guessing he diplo devs a lot in
Yeah.
Congo.
Yeah.
and he has 33 innovativeness, which is only going to increase because innovative, you know. And in terms of dev,
Oh damn,
that's
he's even more than me. I think I have 20.
yeah, that's deved quite a lot. Like everything here is deved, and in terms of manpower, it's good as well. It's very good. So that's
Yeah. I mean, Kraft is a good player.
Yeah.
The thing was, like, he usually isn't that aggressive. So I'm kind of surprised he killed Rossi.
well.
I mean, he wants the Rossi
Wait.
ideas.
Is he
Yeah, I
culture-
get that. I get
Congo
it. It
culture
makes
converting?
sense, but he's
Yes.
not that.
Possibly was a
Yes.
plot from Imerina as well. Like it was a 2v1 and it may have been initiated by Imerina.
I mean,
think they have
Imarina couldn't do anything because he couldn't beat the.
Wait, why
natives
does he
before
see
it.
these random provinces in me? What the fuck?
Yeah.
I don't know. No idea.
Let's
Why,
go to
why is
Vijay?
Congo culture converting everything?
because there are too many culture groups.
He's pretty good.
But
Like-
Empire rank. I guess
Yeah,
Yeah, but
definitely
he's
will.
he's
He
culture
doesn't wanna wait
converting
for them.
to.
Yeah. 2 culture groups in Congo, and he got
Like-
rid of one.
And he's culture converting to another culture group.
Yeah.
So
He's
two
currently
from Rossi,
didn't
at least
find
I
it,
assume that he's gonna.
So-
Vijay?
Would be a good plan.
Oh, Vichy. We forgot of Vichy.
He
I
is
have
back
no
in
idea what he
Southeast
did.
Asia again.
Vijay make 80 ducats a month, so he fixed his income. Finally, it looks a little bit like what you would expect. Force limit is still a little bit low. Autonomy is nearly gone. That's good. He has some money in the bank. He has good advisors that is not paying a lot, which is nice. Still
Oh
lacking.
God! Please build those workshops.
Still lacking a little bit of like do that and then improve them to get even more mana. The Crownland is looking okay.
62. Yeah.
These are like
Humanoid,
you
check out
both.
the workshops. It hurts. It hurts.
Oh yes, yes.
It hurts.
I don't want to look at the. Oh
No. Check out the values. Check out the values.
check the temples.
I mean, he.
I mean,
no
the temples doesn't really
barracks.
matter, but he has workshop which gives him 0.3.
That's a
point
good
four.
workshop.
Yeah.
No, he's big brand new. He's saving his money for Tech 11 where he gets 0.48.
I mean, can you look at his IDs real quick again? Before.
He has
It
Before you
actually-
say it's bad?
16, 69.
Thing
Oh,
is,
he
it
does have
probably
finished,
would
oh,
be
that's
correct
pretty
at
good.
this point to save his money for the next manufacturing tech, which is
Oh
in
yeah,
4
he
years.
gets.
Yeah, but
12
I mean, he only has he can build only one manuf with that. So
No,
one.
no.
one and a half.
He'll lose out on like, what is it? Well, no, Yeah, build time. So like 5 years worth of 0.3 versus.
Also, he gets like what is it? 15%.
It's also
construction cost?
grain. That's the other thing. They're all grain provinces, which you
Yeah.
want to build soldier households on
I'm
anyways.
surprised he's not making more from trade. Like he's making 31 from trade while Bengal is dead. So I would have
Yeah,
expected.
but to be honest, I got most of the land in Bengal.
And yeah, but you're you're steering through
It's about
Doab
a
into
three-way
Deccan.
split in Bengal.
Also, like he has no trade efficiency.
I mean, I'm
He has
stealing the trade from my
26% trade
vessel right now.
efficiency.
Oh, you're collecting in Bengal. Okay.
Yeah, I'm taking the vessel's trade power.
Why don't you make a deal to steer it to
Yeah, I
Coromandel?
probably will
Yeah.
later.
How much trade efficiency do you have?
26 and Krediax has 34.
Yeah, like it doesn't even make sense for you.
It actually does because the moment I integrate my vessel, I'm gonna get minus 85 or whatever the fuck the number is.
Yeah.
Trade power, unless I steer.
Yeah.
So
Okay. We can look.
I want.
Well, you already get my 63.
Why
or
has
that's
Hong
one
Kong
thing might say.
90 pull power? Did he finish?
We can look at Ava. Ava grew a lot. You killed Khmer.
Please,
Khmer
no.
was not played.
Khmer and Malacca no-showed,
yeah.
so Southeast Asia was pretty free for
Yeah.
him.
Well, to be fair,
Yeah.
it was a big
like
hug
Khmer
box.
said he was gonna be late, but he specifically said he doesn't want protection. So
Everybody knew that the hug box could not stand with 4 people, so at least that's cleaned.
I mean, I killed I killed with help of Kredex 2 people.
Yeah.
And the Cheche. And like much of it was like,
Yeah, and
free
they
real
w-
estate.
And they went and came and bailed out Japan, who isn't even a useful ally
Yeah.
because he keeps getting stack wiped.
I mean, can you blame them for eating Malacca? But like, there's clearly gonna be conflict in
Yeah.
Malacca nodes.
The problem is
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
yeah.
So you are
I'm
allied
poor,
with
I
Barnes
have-
and
maybe
Jay.
it's 4-degree chest and they're feigning incompetency, but all Andrex sees is a very incompetent alliance, a Japan that can't assist them,
I mean, the thing about this whole
and a
about,
Maja Payet who thinks he can beat a
Was
GB.
it a war?
I mean, the thing about Southeast Asia, in my opinion, is that if Mashipai declares war on, say, Mashipai declares war on Vijayanagar,
Yeah.
they're not going to be able to cross. Like, they're not going to be able to beat Vijayanagar on land, since Vijayanagar is allied to me and
Yeah.
Ava, I think.
Yeah. Ava.
Like, even on if it's only Vijayanagar, like, it would probably be hard.
No, but they can siege Ava.
Yeah, especially because
No,
all
no,
of
no,
them
no,
are
no.
going naval ideas. There is
Like-
no coordination in
Like,
this
the
alliance
quality is
block.
shit.
Yeah.
And the thing
Three-
is, like,
3 of them have naval ideas.
the thing is, like, Vijayanagar, if he's alone or whoever's helping him, can just siege down the
yeah.
Malacca stuff
Oh yeah, no,
and sit.
they went expansion and.
I mean,
naval.
I'm expecting BJ to just declare a war, like 50% war score. Plus
Yeah,
the
but you
fort
can
war
only
score,
have it
like-
for land you occupy anyway.
Yeah, but there's
He
2
could
forts
take-
in the
he could take
Malacca.
everything.
Yeah,
region,
you can
so
get
he
to
will
50.
get a significant amount.
You can
And
get
if
to 50,
GB,
no
and if
problem.
he's at war with Majapayat, GB might just
There
go
are 3
YOLO.
forts.
Let's kill the
even.
fleet for
4
BJ.
forts. Holy smokes!
Why?
Yeah, like,
3
it's,
forts bordering me.
it's not a bad thing for Fitzy to do.
Why?
And if he does, I'll probably help him if he wants me to.
Why all the naval?
Wait, he built more forts. Those
Yes.
forts are new.
There are 4 forts.
So Ava, you're
Oh,
making
those are mothballed. What?
40
Like he's
ducats.
just giving away war score. That might
No,
actually.
no, no,
be
no,
so
no,
sorry.
no, no, no. Like you can't reach the
Whoa.
2 mothballed forts.
But what I mean is, they're not going to be able to hold that side of the
Yeah,
strait.
of course.
Like if Majapayat was at least going land ideas, or one of it, like, because this
Yeah,
is
they're not
this is
gonna
how
be.
I approached them in session. I said, hey, you're not going to have the naval quality to beat GB, but Taiwan can. He's going to have better ideas. He's going to be pirate.
The thing is,
Japan is far behind. The only way Japan survives is you come save them. They went and came save Japan. Japan immediately goes into Wei and Manchu and gets stack wiped 3 times in a row.
Moloch, I can explain you what happened there. Majapahit banked on the fact that he would snipe Malacca and form Malaya, and then be as good naval-wise as GB. That was the plan. But since I sniped, like, he did a wrong peace deal with Malacca, so he couldn't get so he couldn't get the provinces needed to form Malaya. So now he's stuck with shitty ideas. He would need to farm Vicheche, which he can't win as we already established. So now he's absolutely screwed.
Um,
Yeah, it's. I'm gonna see what happens there, but
you are extremely late in Diplo and admin ideas, Katal, probably because you deved. You finished
I mean, he bankrupted.
I
Quasarty
bankrupted, and like if you check out the dev web mode,
I'm not. Wait, you filled. What
Yeah.
were your days when you bankrupted?
20, 25. Yes.
I had 4 in eco.
I mean, I'm not sure about filling eco then first and before going tag 10. Like,
The problem is-
Jampur asked me the same question basically. Like, I told him to go tag 10 before you fill out eco IDs if you're behind.
There
So
was
that you
2
can-
issues I had with
Mill 10 you can skip because Mill 10
Mill
is
10,
cavalry
yeah, Mill 10
gens,
definitely
and that's
does.
what I've done. Like, the other thing is, well, actually, I'll wait till you get to my nation.
the
I
there were
think
2 issues.
everybody
Can
skipped
I
that one.
explain the situation for a moment? Like there were 2 issues. First, the plan was to go bankrupt, go into civil war, break to the civils, to the rebels, and be at 3 step, and then just fill out ideas and get to tech 10. That was the idea. So I don't need to step up 3 times. What happened is
Yeah.
I got the ambitious daughter event to get a 644. So I didn't want to break to rebels, so I had to step up. So I lost 400 admin because of that. Then my legitimacy was 0 because I went bankrupt. I recovered it to 21, and then Civil War would have procced again if we didn't got it to 75 to stop it. So I had to invest like 500 mil to stop the Civil War from popping. So just because I was greedy and didn't sacrifice my 644 heir, which died like 3 years after becoming king.
Queen.
Yeah, queen. Sorry, I just fucked myself. That was the
I
issue.
mean, yeah, I get that, but I'm not talking about that specifically. I'm just talking about
You guys really go
skipping tag 10.
The plan is now to go to 1.3k and triple tech.
What are you saying, Himlar? You guys really?
ganked pour Spielberg.
I mean, it was me, Mamanes, Jampur, and
How many truces?
Mawar.
Yeah, but
I was like,
I mean,
fun aspect of
those truces are because of his own wars.
yeah,
okay.
Like, because of him attacking people.
Yeah, that's That's
something
what
to
you
keep in
say.
mind is I broke the alliance with Spielberg because I was integrating La Shang and I was losing dip amount because I was integrating too much and was over ship slots. So I broke the alliance with him and told him that I can't keep you at the moment because you're the only one I don't have royal marriage with. And like 3 months afterwards, Chompu attacked Tibet. That's like
Yeah,
very
It was
bad.
the plan, but it was.
Majapahit is going Hindu.
Yeah,
he
I
flipped.
had banked on being like third partying against Tibet with Wei.
Yeah.
The first battle, Wei's troops just like absolutely Mel is like, well, fuck.
Also,
It's doable if
Spielberg,
he coordinates, but
Oh,
then like
fuck.
we didn't coordinate well, and so it was just like I'm just gonna peace out. Like I'll just stay in my corner rather than trying to def war to that.
I don't even want to unify Indonesia at the like Southeast Asia at the moment
Okay,
because I'm so far
guys,
behind.
Majapahit is take 8 military
Yeah.
with 41 mana in bank, and he has expansion naval. So basically, he fights like a native.
The thing is, it doesn't matter.
Yes, it does because he
Because
has 4 forces.
he's not gonna fight land wars.
Yep, I know that.
But he doesn't even
Yeah.
fight naval wars.
Yeah,
well,
I mean,
because
he shouldn't have those forces. Like,
Yeah,
he should.
you should
delete them.
destroy them because you can get
it's war score. It's actually a significant amount.
Yeah, it's bad for him to have them, but
Like-
like overall, it's yeah.
Yeah, the worry here is GB coming in, BTOing his fleet, and then VJ crossing and killing him. Because Hendrix is the type of player to do that and say, hey, I need this player dead. I will kill their navy. You finish them off. That way
Yeah,
I
but
can take the land
Does
I
he
want to take.
benefit from it though, Andres? Because then you have a Vitiana card that has Sumatra. I mean, I guess you can get Java.
Brunei still has
I
its
mean-
loans, still not using the estates to get.
He
the
might
free
not do it
loans.
in the first war for South Africa, but when he wants
Dude,
the
use that.
West Java,
Use that to get loans that.
and
only
even if
costs
VJ takes the
1%.
land, even if VJ has a fort, if VJ gets busy and doesn't have army down there, Andrex is the type
okay.
of player to come down and assault the fort and basically own the land at that point.
That's quite late. He has
It's,
Kolo.
I don't-
Expansion naval as well.
Like if Maja Payet dies, Brunei is dead,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
and Japan is dead.
And also, like, I already was in talk with, spoiler, with England.
Dude,
So- Because there was a discussion about
why?
the Southeast Asian hackbox. And, like, I can't defend the maritime Southeast Asian. I don't care about that land. So, I rather want an ally have that land and give me.
I'd be
bit
happy to
buckets.
see them die because
Yeah.
they made like just I've still maintained it's a terrible decision to pick Japan over Taiwan there.
Yeah, 100%.
Hong Kong is making only 71. I'm a bit surprised he's not making more.
Like their argument was Taiwan had no heavies. It's like, well,
It
yeah, we
doesn't
haven't
matter.
had they have no heavies too. Like we literally have like 2 heavies versus 3.
Granted by Tibet.
No, it got heavies.
Yeah, well, they
Machu
build
Picchu
heavies,
has
but
like
Taiwan
28
Taiwan
heavies.
will build heavies too. Like if I'm on Japan, I'll be building heavies too. Like it'll be fine.
Is good in tech.
Also, the sad part is Machu
Explode.
Picchu can't really
Ah,
afford
doesn't have trade
its
yet.
navy.
Okay. Once
So-
Hong Kong has trade,
he
his
can.
income will explode. Very
He needs to
well.
upgrade
A
that.
bit low in.
Oh, has he not upgraded his ships
Korean.
yet?
Oh no, man.
They're all the corrects. The
How?
Oh,
yeah, he's 30. I only see Carex in the 38 stat.
oh gosh.
That's a lot of.
Why?
Hong Kong has a lot of autonomy.
Oh.
That's not
It
good.
should be mostly in Africa.
No, no, no.
No.
Also in his
No,
homeland.
no, it's everywhere. Like it's.
He has like 11 at home.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has a
Facebook.
l-
But-
because it's
Oh.
he's on low crown land and he's duchy rank. So
He flipped out of plutocracy.
Henan is dead. Way from
what I realized by
PRC.
mistake because I didn't mean for it to fire is the peasant rebels at the start of session actually took my capital, but because I only had 3 states, I basically got no autonomy from it because the rebels don't raise autonomy in your home state, I guess.
Yeah.
So Tibet has 9 loans, 3k of loans. He is allied only to you, Morluck, in Xinjiang. He's making only 65, so he's making less than any Indians. He's making less than Hong Kong as well. So his eco is not that strong, probably because he just fought a war, and yeah, he has a lot of autonomy as well because of the war.
I mean,
Probably
he didn't really
And
bleed about
Devastation.
because of
Devastation
our
as well.
war.
He has devastation.
I mean, we siege down his forts up to Yunnan.
Yeah, well, he had prosperity and now he no longer has prosperity, which is significant.
Estates are good. Culture, he accepts pretty much everything.
Something like Spielberg was able to buy like 7
He
ships.
devved a lot. He devved a lot.
And that's the thing which really pushed him ahead.
What I don't really understand is that even with all the dev he has, he's not making a lot of money. Like he has a gold mine, he receives 15 in subsidies.
Well, he took the
I
gold
mean,
mine
he
this
recently
session,
got
so
the gold. Yeah.
Like he's making only 50, like 40 ducats a month with his base income without the gold and the subsidies, while he has
the subsidies is a trade deal because he's pushing
Yeah.
all his trade to Canton. So the subsidies, from my math, are a bit higher than they should be. I was trying to get Hong Kong to lower them.
I mean, he's
But-
sending 9 ducats, he's getting 15.
Well,
so-
no, because the way I was looking at it is Hong Kong would be naturally pulling ducats anyway. So I was looking at purely what Tibet would be sending in this trade deal,
Yeah.
which is about like 4 to 5.
Like, the thing is, like, every single, at least I assume, every single Asian is gonna put in merchant in Chengdu.
he only has 4.6 moral, so he has less than France and me. We are at 5.2.
The
But
problem
he
is like
has,
he was
122
theocracy for a moment,
Yeah.
and then he
122
goofed up.
discipline.
How do you lose theocracy?
Because it took the mandate.
Took the
of
mandate of heaven.
PCR.
Oh yeah, he's the Celestial Empire.
So he
So
needs to
now,
form.
he lost 10% morale and 5% discipline, 5% RCA from that.
Oh yeah.
I mean, the thing is, he needs to form Taiping to get it again.
But he
Because
can't.
he's not gonna be able to form the
He
get it
should
from the
be
mission.
able to
He
because
has-
he's
He-
culture converting.
He
Yeah,
has
yeah, he can, but he needs to kill you and Hong Kong. Well, he needs to kill. He needs to get provinces from you and Hong Kong.
He
He has
can
a good
just
army, but
like
he
if he
cannot pay
gets
for
the provinces back from Champur, he can support the Gulag school and get free theocracy that way.
Yeah, no, but I assume Jampur is not gonna give him that.
No, like, of course with a war. I'm assuming that. The thing is this:
Yeah, he's
You've-
he's Sichuanese culture now. Wait, can he not form Taiping?
35.
He can, he can.
I don't see the. I think I
can.
need the tax.
So
I was
Norluk,
looking
you
just
are
to-
allied
yeah,
with
okay, can.
Manchu and Tibet. So basically, your enemy is the PRC. They took a lot of land from you. You're still making 35 ducats and 40 men that you can field and pay for. You are drilling, okay.
Considering
Yeah.
I
Why are you drilling?
only dev this. I mean, why not drill? I have a
A
truce.
little bit
for-
late.
No, I mean,
here,
it's just not worth it in my
but
opinion.
you
to
said
drill.
I mean,
that
I have
it's
other than
finished
building buildings.
quantity.
I mean, the drilling
Yeah,
is
but-
significant. Like
No,
you can't like
you
20.
just hire advisor and
No. You realize what max drill gets,
Next
right?
idea.
20%
Yeah.
reduced damage received. Like
yeah,
that's,
but
that's
you realize how quick that goes down.
yes, but considering I need to win the first couple battles to even survive in a scenario like I'm in, the mana doesn't matter. What matters is that I need to win battles. Like yes, it's a bit more efficient for mana, but I was in a very volatile situation where
you want at least the cannons to have full drill.
I mean,
Yeah.
then I think it's more worth it to not drill and just save up the money.
How
for
the
merc.
fuck do you all guys have such great leaders? 565 is powering leader.
Just get called
yeah.
crazy leaders.
I mean, in
That's
hindsight,
it.
I should have. I actually got the army reform event right after allying way, and it made me fucking tilted.
Ah, you also got it. Nice. I'm not the only one that wasted it.
Well, no, I got the 20% one, and not the level 3 advisor one.
Yeah, no, I know. That's army reform. I got the same thing.
Yeah, same. Same.
But yeah, it was one of those moments of like
How good
Tibet
is the
being
infantry,
hostile.
by
Like if
the
I was
way?
allied Tibet, I just go in 1v1, probably beat Wei. But because Tibet, like, Spielberg was doing the thing
I'm
where he's
curious
like,
what
he's not like he's actively saying he's gonna be conquering all of China while at the same time not being friendly. So it's like, well, fuck.
I'm curious though. Like it's Tech 10 now, so it's Horde power spike again. We'll see what happens in China.
But yeah, the big thing is I'm gonna focus on finishing quantity first to get my
Yeah, to get
goods produced in my
20
discipline
more.
online, and
20
I
more
only
men.
pay 333 for tech, so I'll be hitting tech 11 when it pops up.
Yeah.
And admin tech 11 is actually an important one because I couldn't build manufactories except for like a grain manufacturer up to this point.
You have some money banked.
Admin 11 is good.
You have
guess,
some money
menus.
banked.
I mean, you get 2 manufacturers.
Not that
Like
many
so the only thing I could have
workshops.
really done with my mind, which I might actually just do at the start of the session, is just build all manpower buildings, or not manpower,
Yeah.
but force limit buildings.
Yeah.
You should still make some of the barracks. Like you have.
I mean, they weren't too important. I dev'd a heavy this session, so they're
Yeah.
not worth it. But they were like
Also
"Oh, I need it
workshops.
before."
Yeah, and the trade stuff because they are.
No, trade stuff doesn't matter.
Yeah, but they are
But
stealing.
like,
It's all one of those things where it's like I didn't have the money until I dev'd, and now that I have the dev that makes me money, I need to be building the buildings.
Yeah.
Now the buildings. are
all your
actually worth it.
workshops make more than 0.15 ducats.
PRC is
I
stealing
make ports
some of the trade with just
I dev'd all the paper.
200
Yeah, it's
invested.
0.4. Just please build them, please.
I didn't have the money until I dev'd.
And then build those barracks. It's 1.7k manpower.
Yeah, it's.
But now that Tibet has a new enemy, or an old enemy that I kept telling you would do what they did,
I don't
I get
know
this
what I
guy.
should do as Ava. Because I'm in a very weak position at the moment.
PRC.
Probably
has
just
a-
stay neutral.
PRC
Yeah.
is not in a good spot. -3 stab. Internal conflict is looming.
the players already said he's probably not coming back because this is a very,
It's
even for the best of players,
yeah, it's
this
bankrupt.
position is very hard to even survive.
Like he gets a billion rebels.
And they're all like, if it was one separatist group, what he could do is just release that nation as a subject, and he'd be fine. But the problem is, it's
What happened? Why is he?
10.
Did he?
He lost mandate.
He lost mandate.
Okay, and he fought Tibet. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So you will be
Yeah.
able to get your cores back, which is very nice for you.
Hmm.
That's a lot of cores. That's a lot of dev as
Oh,
well.
the A. He actually did core the land before leaving. He didn't. What was infuriating the entire time is he had not actually cored the land he'd taken from me before
That's a
before
lack
losing
of
to Tibet.
respect.
I think he cored it just before he bankrupted.
Yeah. He has some buildings as well. He made a lot of temples.
The temples in my land were
Yeah.
mine though.
Okay.
I built the buildings in my land.
Yeah. So you will be very happy to get this land back, like especially this state.
In fact, especially because if it is an AI, I'll be able to exploit the fact that it's an AI to let the rebels take my land back and take land
Take
from him
other
in
things,
the war.
yes, and get a lot of money because even if he's dying, he still has 500 devs, so you can take roughly 1.2, 1.4k money each war. So that's not something to sniff out.
It's
Why
significant.
take
I
the
mean,
money
she-
though? Just take the land.
I mean,
And
Yeah.
I'll probably take the money just because the two manufacturers.
Yeah,
for war is
manufacturers.
Because the thing is, they're going to explode. Like, if it's an AI, it's going to explode.
Yeah.
I'll just declare war on the things that pop up.
Oirat is dead, Uzbek is dead, so Manchu next. Manchu.
Did we already discuss Hong Kong?
Yes.
Yeah.
Way too high autonomy.
Ah,
Way
yes.
too high.
Not much else to talk
Manchu
about since
is still a tribe.
He's broken his not his pacifism via non-alliance though.
I
Because he's
don't
so afraid of
underst-
UK.
How does
The
Manchu
thing I didn't
have
understand
nobility?
at the beginning is like, why was Wei and Manchu allied?
Good question. Guys, why
And he has
does,
15 corruption?
Yeah.
First corruption to debt.
Why does he have nobility? Is that from the mod?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the thing is, AI can't hoard
Oh, that manager in
like at all. So AI keeps raising banners, deleting banners, raising banners, deleting
Is it
banners.
played?
No, 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 no,
Oh,
no, no,
okay.
no.
Okay.
He was at 8 corruption when Leroy left.
Uh,
He's
Player-
been purposely taking corruption. That is something.
24. 10 to get some months. Yeah, no, it's dead. It's dead. Shimazu.
Not that.
I mean,
it's,
he
it's
might-
a
No,
it's a horde on Tech 10.
it's dead.
It's not that.
Problem
It's,
is, there's
it's
no.
a shotgun, and if this shotgun shot misses, he's dead.
Yeah, but
The
it's
problem
not
is,
that.
there's
Guy,
he can
he
take
has
he can take land from the
27
AI. He can 1v. He actually 1v2 the two Japanese players.
Yeah, because the Japanese players are even worse off than
Yep.
Southeast Asia.
So
And I
he's
don't
not-
know how this is possible because Southeast Asia.
Like look at the
Idiot.
unit pips for
Sorry.
cavalry
No,
or
I
second.
know, but
The problem Cardiacs is he has 27 force limit,
Yes.
only quality finished,
yes.
and can't afford his force
They're
limit.
brothers.
So like
Yes.
even
He
my
can-
nation, which
He only,
It's
like I
it's puppies.
he only has one combat width. Like he has one stack. If he goes
It doesn't matter.
like
It's
100,
it's a, like it doesn't matter
Who-
force limit. Like this guy,
it does.
once
but
you
what-
wins 1v1 against PRC easy, it probably wins against Zhejiang
No,
in
he
the right
doesn't.
terrain.
we
Well,
just,
okay, the
we
PRC
just
that's about to blow up, but like, assuming let's pretend PRC wasn't blowing up here for a second.
look at
There's
that,
no
Katex.
reality where Manchu with 27 force limit
I will
beats
show you what
PRC
a war
with 70.
is. Okay.
It definitely does.
A war. is
It's a
that,
horde.
like,
you know how hordes work, right?
There
Yes,
is
but
half
the
a
bonus
million
is plus
person in this
25%.
war.
They can win at like half, but not
It's
a
Tech
quarter.
10.
Yes.
Tech 10 is literally a power spike
Yeah.
for hordes.
Yeah, I know.
A
Like,
You
huge
still need
power
a
spike.
base.
A huge
You
power
need,
spike.
still need a base
if
power.
you have a nation, there is no.
No,
nation.
you don't, because you just need money.
I like
and
that we
money-
just took over humanoids. Sorry.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
He doesn't have a nation, so even if he has a power spike, it's for nothing. He cannot do anything.
like if
Yes,
Man-
Pretty sure it
money.
wins.
I would agree. Like if Manchu had like 20 like or even 15 income. Like if he had 15 income, I would agree he'd be viable. The problem is he's so low,
Shimazu. Oh.
and
Yeah.
that any
my God, he's
and he has no
bleeding.
idea. Let's say give him eco and give him 15 income, and I think he's extremely viable nation. 10 income and eco idea is unfinished, We're in this rough situation where you have nations finishing their third idea group, getting their entire
Also,
idea set.
he picked the wrong government reforms too.
Probably been an island.
Can I get an update? Like there are 2 players in Japan, which is already quite
And not
quite
two
strange.
AI, not two AI,
and
two
two,
players.
2 players combined have 11 ideas. So what?
And 13 corruption between the two of them.
And Shimazu went quality espionage. Why espionage? And exploration naval for Japan. Why? And they didn't.
The army tradition decay policy, dude.
They didn't dev like they what did they do with the mana? They have no advisor.
Probably spent it on generals to fight Manchu.
Not a single advisor for Shimazu. Why?
The thing is this, I assume that they simply didn't like, that they didn't have any mana generation because they didn't hire any advisors,
Yeah.
and because of that they are falling behind in tech. They had to dev institutions.
Yeah.
Probably. So they fall even farther behind, and they had to conquer all of Japan, which is a pain in the ass early game, and they fell even farther behind, and they fought like absolutely pointless wars, got saved like 3
16.
times randomly. I don't.
I wouldn't say saved 3 times. They got saved once. They got saved from the starter session, Zhejiang, Taiwan.
They
killing.
got saved from Manchu twice.
No, they had a big enough fleet. They had like 6 or so heavies. Like I wasn't gonna invest a ton of money to kill them.
Then they got saved from Taiwan.
They mainly just got saved from me killing them.
Oh yeah, Taiwan is dead. Didn't see
Like
that.
not this session, last session.
Okay.
Oh, I guess yeah, because I got invaded. I
Yeah.
guess that is saving them.
They have 2k.
To be fair, that was
dead.
my decision not to
Combined.
go all in. I should have gone all in. Like
Yeah.
I thought, oh hey, no one's gonna come and save these 2 nations who are terrible, and then people came and saved the 2 worst nations in Asia.
Also,
rather
like,
than siding with the OPM stars.
also, like
head-
dear Japan players, fix your estates. You
Yeah.
don't have the cheap advisor cost. You have
to be
Japan
fair,
is
they're not running
restricting
advisors.
control
so-
over the monetary policy, which gives you 5% all power cost.
To pay the, as long as you have the loans, you take that to reduce them. But
Oh, can I point out, Crediax, how fucking hard this 60% mission is in the 1.30?
Which one?
Loyal estates.
Oh yeah.
It's get 2 of my estates to 60% loyalty. Like I got 1 to 60 and 1 to 59.
yeah, I have
That's the
them.
best I've
I
done.
have the same as Austria. I think it's the same mission. I will just check if it's the same.
Oh, you
Loyal
really
estate,
would
yeah.
want that.
2 estates must have. Oh no, mine is even harder. Let me show you. Mine is I need to have 30 crown land, and all 3 estates must be above 60. And
All
well,
3, yikes.
yeah, but actually you can do it like.
Yeah, I need to enable the one thing for
yeah.
nobility. I noticed for some reason it got turned off.
Yeah.
The one that gives plus 10 loyalty to all of them. I was looking, I was like,
By the
why
way, I have
couldn't
to
I do
check,
it this session? Because I knew I was supposed to be able to do it. I looked and it's like, oh yeah, I don't know why, but nobility, the grant the privileges, or whatever it's called, got disabled. Think probably from rebels enforcing on me?
Yeah.
Oh, actually, did you look at
Or bankruptcy?
the Empire? Like it's starting to look like something. Byzantium got out because when you form Byzantium, you get out. But we are starting to get strong. There was a stalemate with the West Bloc, but I think we will win against the East Bloc, and then we will expand and conquer the world. In 3 sessions, Asia is part of the Empire, willingly or forcefully.
Can I join the Empire?
Yes,
Neat.
I'm not sure you will be happy when it will happen, but you are allowed.
I'm always happy to be playing EU4 with my friends. In my
Same. Okay, so I think we did all the nations unless I forgot one.
Alright. Which are the 5 strongest nation in the world right now, according to you?
Congo is very strong. Like
Top 5, right? So number 1. Just gonna start with that.
strongest nation at the moment, France. France is extremely strong.
Number 2.
Possibly Russia. Russia
No.
is
No. Russia needs another 50 years.
yeah, possibly.
I think
I mean, putting them in the top 5 slot is fair enough, though.
Yeah.
for me it's like France, like
GB
not
possibly.
listed, but France, Navarre, Congo.
Interesting to throw Mawar up there rather than
Mawar is strong.
Bamanis or
Yes.
BJ.
But war is stronger than.
Yeah, at the moment
Navarre
Mawar
is
is
currently the strongest
Yeah.
nation in India.
Mawar makes 80 ducats. It's more than
It's
Bamanis.
like he has 21 ideas soon.
The only problem is his force limit, but he will finish quantity very
Quantity.
soon. And once he finishes quantity, he can take on Timurids, he can take
You know,
on...
Mawari IDs are just
Yeah.
based.
Yeah.
As
Yeah.
fuck.
And his trade is not going anywhere, so he will get the money.
Tibet also top 5.
No, I don't agree.
It-
His income is too small. He cannot pay for
He
his
also
army.
doesn't have his ideas new.
Like, if you look at Tibet, if you
Yeah,
start paying for
true.
the army, he's losing 14 ducats a month, and like his income is
Well, it's
Yeah,
because he's rooting out
because of
corruption.
rooting out corruption. Yeah.
He has like a surplus of 15 when he's not rooting out.
Yeah,
he has a,
he has a decent amount of corruption because of
if he's
unbalanced
not
research.
rooting
Though.
out, he is
Actually-
balance. He's not making money.
Oh yeah, he can't stop paying it off, can he? Because
Yeah, but he has to have some overextension, right? What is look at this corruption?
He has no corruption, but he's
Yeah, 'cause he
making.
gets
No,
point-
I know. But what's
ouch, he gets 0.5. So yeah, he has to pay the 12 ducats.
yeah.
because,
because
he
he can-
still takes
yeah.
3. He devved everything. He still takes 3 in admin, in Diplo.
Yeah.
Uh,
He's hit the point where he's actually gone too far. Because like,
Yeah.
no matter, you can't tell me that at any point that the amount of dip deving he's done to not take tech is worth 13 ducats a month.
I need
It's not.
like 35%.
I've been saying in that from the start. Like Tech 4, Tech 4 is a huge one.
Yeah.
Because of the marketplace,
Yeah.
and after that you can lag behind, but you lag behind like 3 tech,
Yeah, not
so you
10,
don't get corruption.
like not 7. I mean, I agree that 35% on the text is nice, but like it's not worth it, not at all. And no, his income is way too small. His quality is nice, but he cannot field an army. He can field 80k, he can field possibly 100k, but he cannot go over that.
Part of it is, I think he greeted too hard. Like he probably should have just agreed to ally me and invade away and just like backstab me later. Because what's ended up happening is like everyone is so fixated on a single banner China right now that rather than having say China unified under 2 nations at this point, China nearly 100 years into the campaign is completely fragmented.
Which is
Byzantium
kinda nice,
is possibly
not
in the top
gonna lie.
5 as well.
It's a change of pace to what we normally see, which is 1 or 2 nations just hug boxing, killing everything, and then invading.
Who did
rest
the
of
Anchor
Asia.
missions, by the way, Crazy?
The missions?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
can you tag to Anchor?
Yeah. I just need one
Probably
province from
Leroy.
Tibet, and I have a deal with that, with Sputnik regarding that. And Shan, like, there's also a reason why I'm behind in tech is because I had to destate and state stuff again.
Oh yeah, you went Shan. Why?
Yeah.
Why do you went Shan? Oh yeah, you can farm the Anchor.
So you can
yes.
form
Yeah.
Angkor.
So I can form
Okay,
Anchor.
yeah, perfect. Yeah,
I need
because
one more province and pick them.
I don't think that the localization for them, at least.
Land
Because they
force.
suck compared to everybody else.
The missions? I don't know. I don't know the missions. So.
You get just claims, and the rest doesn't matter.
Byzantium is definitely in the top 5 as well. Like he's making 90
Oh, yeah.
decades. He has a force limit of 74, but he's finishing quantity soon, so he will be at 130. He has a very good diplomatic situation.
Does he have the team system?
I don't
No.
think so.
He
I'm
needs
not sure.
all of Anatolia for it.
Yeah.
It's a decision.
He needs more than
It's a mission.
Triumph. He doesn't have it yet. So yeah, he's very strong. So GB, France, Byzantium, Russia, Congo, and I think the country that is going to like explode the most, like who is going to snowball the most, are Songhai and Munster. Munster and Songhai are going to be extremely strong. They're going to be real
Like,
powerhouse.
sure, they're gonna be
How
really
is,
strong,
how
but
is Zhejiang not
just-
there, considering
just look
that-
at Jampur, man. Like, Jampur is a powerhouse.
Yeah, but
You also have to consider the fact that I'm now at Zhejiang with one of the best idea sets, no longer have hostile neighbors, and a bunch of land to conquer. Like, I am
You-
gonna
you-
snowball.
you will
upstream.
snowball a lot, but like Tibet is going to get some land, Manchu is going to get some land, so you will have to fight. Manchu is going to die later on, so you will
I mean,
be-
Manchu is around.
Wait, who got me out of Gulag?
yeah, but you will have to fight Tibet at some point, I think. So there will be contention. Jaunpur,
I mean, Tibet wants to fight India, so we're not gonna fight. Like, there's at least gonna probably be peace for at least 20 to 30 years. It's like the truce ends in 15 years of India, and then he's definitely fighting India. And it's like he wants to fight India and let me expand. I'm not gonna say no to that.
Jaunpur is a little bit like he's not making enough income to be in the top 5, I think. In terms of quality, well, he has a little bit of fire, but the Jaunpuri IDs are not that strong. Once he gets Nepal,
Wait, what happened to his culture?
he's Nepali. He's Nepali. He can farm Nepal whenever he wants.
It's okay. He is Nepal. I was like, I don't know why on my screen I was looking over what kind of culture it was.
So once he is
Expected
Nepal,
it to
he
be
will
more.
have the quality, but he's too late in ideas to be in the top 5. He only has 12 ideas, so no, he's not like he's strong, but he's not a powerhouse. He has a very good force limit, I agree, but he cannot pay for it. Like he's making.
Oh, he
60
definitely can pay for it.
Well, if there is a big war and he needs to.
Then look at
reinforce-
this autonomy. Like, it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, not everything.
No, I mean that's why his income is fine. Like, it's gonna be fine. He can definitely feel this fork limit.
Yeah, like he only needs what? Well, he needs 20 more arty, but that's only 10 more ducats. Even if he was the one feeling the full front line of army, and then another.
You know, he doesn't even have everything fully
20
cored.
infantry.
It's fine. It's fine.
Once
And
Yeah,
he has
so,
the
like,
best land in
He only
India.
needs 14. Assuming no mercenaries, he'd only need 14 more ducats to field a full army of manpower.
yeah, but
Yeah, which is more than he can easily
I
get
mean,
that.
once
Yeah.
he gets,
Yeah, can you guys still hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
Because I'm Gulag right now.
Yeah, same. But
why?
it's no longer streamed to push to talk, so I guess that works.
Ah, okay, yeah.
So once he gets Lahore node and collects there, then he will be a powerhouse because it will expand his income, and if he gets the Nepali IDs, he will have the quality. But at the moment, he's top 10 possibly, but not top 5.
He's gonna be a powerhouse. Trust me. Jampur. I have faith.
Yeah.
The main problem is his lack of ideas. Like
Yeah.
actually forming.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's okay. I agree with this. I know he is Tech 10. Forming Nepal right now isn't very powerful because he doesn't have the latter end of the group. The last 3 ideas unlocked and the ambition are where Nepal's power is.
It's the same as Poland.
Yeah, but he's fine. Like it's
So
it's gonna
he-
be pretty quick.
He
He's
will
gonna
get
fill them up.
stronger, but he is quite a ways away.
Yeah, of
which
course
means
he's quite a ways
not
away,
going to-
but
he's not going to hit that power spike before
yeah, but we were talking about
Tibet
potential.
declares war again.
No, for the
Yeah,
top
in
5.
50 years he
Yeah.
can fill out everything.
Yeah, like Russia, he needs another
Oh, yeah.
50 years.
Unless Tibet truce breaks, he can fill out pretty much everything until declare.
Isn't it? Don't you guys have less than 15 years left? Yeah, 10 years left.
Yeah, it's fine.
And
I don't know what Timurids' opinion on is. Timurids wants to
Sweden
be
is
Timurids
relevant
is
this
in no-
campaign. He probably allies Tibet.
Timurids is in no position to fight Mivar. That's my opinion.
yeah.
That's
Timurids-
his only position to fight because he's allied QQ. Like, it doesn't matter if his nation is shit at fighting Mawar. he
Pretty
has to
sure that if Timorous and Tibet in Mawar, Jampur, and myself, that they lose.
Yeah. Like,
Timurids alone.
especially
Close.
if I don't join either side. Be like,
I mean, obviously people can join on either side and whatever, but that two versus the three, I'm pretty sure they lose.
And if I join in on one side and bring like 2 stacks of infantry, I think there will be a slaughter then.
Timurids will need
Mm,
at
pretty
least
sure you still don't win.
at least 30 to 40
I don't know
years.
if our side
It
wins
just
because
means
we're poor.
just means it's gonna be a
Quantity,
bankruptcy
quantity.
war then.
Our side's definitely poor, but I think troop quality wise, my infantry are just straight up gonna be the best. There's literally no argument.
Sweden is
if I
close
form
to-
Anchor, I can
to top
blow your
5 as
infantry
well.
to dust before they can do anything.
My infantry have +1 fire. What the fuck are you gonna do to that?
Careful with +1 fire.
Sweden is close to the top 5 as well. His income is a little bit too low, but his quality is very strong. Like
How is his trade setup?
What?
How is his trade setup of Sweden?
The only trade Sweden can have, Baltic.
Yeah, but he also collects in Lübeck.
Yeah, but he's making only 5 in Lubeck. That's why he pushes so hard to attack Lubeck, but we said no, and he was a little bit mad.
Thing to wait for and see though is Andrex's adventures into Southeast Asia, because the last time he attempted to do that, France backstabbed him, and then proceeded to get permanently blockaded for about 150 years.
Yeah, and that's why he
This
went
doesn't
naval.
work now because there's a strait.
Yeah, and GB went naval. He took quality exploration naval. So
No, that still works. Getting permanently blockaded for 150 years.
No,
like,
no,
France
no,
ain't
no,
gonna get
no.
across.
nobody
The
can.
problem is like he has no fort in Calais, so if he gets to Kent, it's over.
But
Just needs like to. It's
But-
like
but
10 days.
France is never beating the British Navy. At this
Yeah,
point
of
in the
course,
game.
but like he gets the strait, and then he can't blockade the strait anymore.
France and GB are the best friends.
Again, he's never getting Kent, so irrelevant.
Why is he not getting Kent?
Because he's never getting across. Like, there's 16
There is a big fleet.
heavies. They're mothballed right now, to be
Yeah.
fair, but France would need so many goddamn heavies to even beat the British Navy.
France would need a complete session to build up his navy to hope to have a shot, and GB would see it before it.
He
Uh,
can't even build a
the-
navy because he has no sailors.
Yeah.
He could
The
build.
thing, like, I think he can if he gets a stack over to Kent.
25 heavies. That's less than that. He can build 24 heavies.
Yeah.
Not even.
And England has 40.
I mean, yes, GB could die in a scenario where he loses his navy to Southeast Asia, then France declares, but
But the thing is that
No less. It's not that he loses.
But in a scenario
navy.
where-
it's
in a
just like
scenario
that he doesn't have his navy there.
the previous thing I just talked about, though, the 150 years of blockade, France never had a chance to break the blockade. Hence,
Yeah,
he would
okay.
never have a chance to cross. Like, you'd have to break the blockade to even get across.
I mean, if Britain
There's a
fights,
bit more risk.
Saudi
Yes, there's a
if-
bit
if
more
Britain
risk
fights Southeast
associated.
Asia,
Andrex, if
It's,
you listen,
there's
you
nothing
should
stopping him
build
from
the fort
crossing.
in Calais.
Yeah.
You should build the fort in Calais because if you are betrayed by France at some point, then the time he takes the fort in Calais, you can make sure that you have a navy in the Strait of Dover.
what,
Without
2
it-
weeks?
Yeah, he has a navy that is mothballed there and that is ready to.
I mean, in 2 weeks, it's not gonna get repaired.
No, it's not gonna
keep
get
in
But
mind, like,
unless France truce breaks, he gets 5 years on Mothball
Yeah.
it. So. And I
I
doubt.
mean, if you're gonna stab Britain, you're gonna make it damn well sure they never recover. So you're gonna truce break, assault, everything.
Yeah, but I doubt we see a France backstabbing GB this campaign, just because
I mean, there's no
in
point
that
to it.
in that campaign, Southeast Asia was strong navally, so it would have cost a lot for GB to actually invade. Versus this campaign where it's like,
That makes me
and
happy.
like Andrex would have to be asleep to lose.
Yeah,
He actually
And
has.
not
oh,
sure
yeah,
about that.
that's-
Like,
That's our
Southeast Asia isn't that weak navally. I don't know why you say it's weak, but it's not.
Does he have buildings?
Global engagement with.
Shit, what am I doing? Yeah. He has some
I mean,
workshops.
it's 1.30.
No
Like,
buffers.
quality means less. It's still
No,
king.
no.
It's still
Global
king.
20% global engagement with.
It's still king, but it's not. It's less oppressive than in 1.28. I'm pretty sure Malaya with yeah, I have faith.
The problem is like he can't form Malaya.
Malaya is too weak.
Yeah, if he could
If
form
he could
Malaya,
form
fine.
Malaya, I totally agree with you, but he can't do it.
Yeah, like if this was a Malaya,
He
sure.
definitely can. He just needs to kill Brunei.
Fair enough. Yeah, fair
I
enough.
should-
You really,
It-
you really
I think
think
this is,
that after
That's a
hack
mistake.
boxing,
but he's right though. He should have probably like.
I mean,
Brunei
Brunei is a
shouldn't be a- like-
pushover. It doesn't matter shit in
Wait.
any.
I mean, and you do have the time like give up South Africa, betray Brunei, form Malaya.
Did you guys make
Like
the
they have
Skanderberg?
to go in on BJ. Like
Is
they
there the
can't-
Skanderberg?
They
Even-
can't go in on Vijay.
They
Like, what
can't.
the fuck they gonna do against Vijayanagara?
Like they all group their armies, like make a deal with Tibet to go in at the same time Tibet goes in on India, and
Yeah,
just
and
hope
then
for the
they
best.
lose.
and then
They lose
like,
100
the problem is like
million%.
Moloch, keep in mind, I'm allied to Vicheche. If Tibet and Timurids attacks Champur, I'm not in that war. And if now Meshavihit attacks Vicheche, I will defend him.
I mean, just because it's a bad option doesn't mean they can't do it. Like if they want a chance versus GB,
I mean, it's a bad option for me to cancel all my alliance and truce break every single neighbor. Doesn't mean it's a viable option.
Credix, I wanted to tell you that when I formed Byzantium, I stayed the Republic.
I don't know if that's how it works, but it should
It's a bug.
it should be the same in vanilla.
No, but if you, it's definitely a bug. Basically, if you load in single player, it shows me choose a no dynasty or whatever. It's supposed to be, it should be a kingdom or monarchy rather.
Alright, Steam
looking at
maps.
the 5 of them combined, can pull a force limit of about 150 land troops. So
Yeah, which loses against literally 50k.
well, if
Who?
they don't stagger, yeah.
Moloch, who?
Southeast Asia.
Majapahit, Brunei, Shimazu, Japan.
I can't beat them alone without big issues.
Can beat 150. Oh yeah, you have 80k for.
Yeah. So like I just go to 100k.
I mean, to be fair, if you're helping BJ, you're kind of making it so, like, well, I guess you have.
I want
yeah.
lands. Like I want more land. And I'm sorry to say this, I'm pissed about him, about Majapahit. Like I had a deal with him pre-session 1. I offered him a deal. Post-session 1, post-session 2, pre-session 3. And he said no. I said
I
okay.
mean, I tried to make a deal with him this
And
session
then
too.
Malacca didn't show up, and I said, okay, do you want to deal again? And I said, no, I want one more state. And he said, no, fuck you.
It doesn't change creepy. Basically, I could not like even when this was green, I could not call you in the war. I don't know why it was bugged, but I could not call you in any of the wars, and you were the only one. So
Because if he has a truce with anyone who like,
no,
if he has a truce
it does not.
with anyone who is at war with you, he can't join.
Okay. And so I
No,
I,
that's not how it works.
I
What?
called you
Sure.
in, but
No.
He can't call in an ally who has a truce with somebody he's fighting. with.
No, only the war leader. Literally, the rest doesn't matter shit.
but
I think he's right though. I think that's how the spaghetti code works. If you're calling someone in after the war's been declared,
Yeah.
No, pretty sure it doesn't.
I'm pretty sure it's spaghetti code.
That's literally how you always backstab any ally. Attack
Because
your
it's the
ally.
same. It's the same check for like condos. You can't send condos to a war when one of the
No,
enemies you have
that's
a
not
truce
the
with.
same check. The check for condos is you're not at war with anybody who you have a truce with. The check to get called into the war means she doesn't have a truce with the war leader. Big difference.
But I'm really curious of why all 4 of them went naval ideas.
I don't know.
Because we are on an island. You can't kill us if we have naval ideas. Ho 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 ho. Sorry.
I think I will.
You know what would be
stop
the
the
bear
stream
investment?
and,
Fuck manufactories. I build 20 heavies and go kill
and the
Japan.
recording
Please
and
don't. You can just build the manufacturers and then build the heavies and then kill Japan.
Thing is, 20 heavies isn't what? It's only 1,000 ducats? It's actually only 2 manufactories. I can't even build manufactories. I can build like 1 grade manufacturer.
See
We
guys.
just want to build all of the workshops